Hello everyone! How you guys doing today? Thank you for checking into the reef, guys. Hello. Oh, hi, Ren. Thank you for checking into the reef. How you doing? Kaden, Red. You're not feeling well, Red? What are the odds? I'm also not feeling well today. We got a speed run today. Okay, I got things to do. I'm in a rush. We gotta hurry. We got a video to watch. Oh, I should open my Discord actually. Hang on. A video to watch. We gotta get that started before we can start Arknights Endfield. I'm very excited. I've been holding off these last couple days, and I'm like, oh man, I bet they're getting login rewards, and I'm missing out on it because I haven't started because I wanted to start with all of you. And it has been a struggle. Anyway, yeah, I hope you feel better, Red. If you got a dip or you gotta go to bed and get some rest, don't even worry about it. I hope you feel better. Yeah, I got I had a dentist appointment yesterday, and I think it went well for the most part, but my teeth are like super sharp now where the dentist was working. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but it's really sharp anytime like I run my tongue against that area with my, yeah. All right, feel better, Red. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I don't know why my check-in application wasn't working. So I'm sorry, Kaden and Ran. I don't know if it counted for you guys. I'm sorry. That was weird. Like if I check it now, it says partially. I don't know. That's something I'll figure out for next time. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I had a dentist appointment, and I don't know. I was out a lot of the day yesterday. I was just out doing things. And I think that I might have gotten a cold. I'm feeling okay right now, so maybe it was just like a passing thing. But I was like congested all day, and I was sneezing nonstop. My nose was running. It was bad. I hate that feeling. But again, I think I'm okay. No head pat, so I don't get the. It's okay. I'm already not feeling well, so you can still head pat me. It's okay. We can be sick together. Yeah, maybe it was just like something in the air, because I don't think anybody was really feeling good these last couple days. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah. And then I woke up and I felt even worse this morning. But so I so I called in. I told my boss that I was gonna take a sick day, and by my boss I mean I talked to my mom. I went downstairs. I'm like, Mom, Mom, I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't think I can go on. And so I stayed home. I stayed home. I got a little bit more rest. I immediately just went to bed right after, and I feel a lot better now. So yeah, just a little bit of rest. Rest is the best medicine, I'd say. Yeah, I'm okay. And I don't think I'm congested anymore. I think you can hear it in my voice. So I'm good. Just this morning and yesterday. Rest is best. I agree. That's my favorite kind of medicine. Thank you, Red. But please get some rest, okay? Take some medicine. Take some NyQuil if you got it. That's also my second favorite medicine. Aside from resting, ooh, in the combination, resting and NyQuil. Now you got a kicker right there. Anyway, and we can't stay here for long though. We have to go. We have to move. We got to speed run because we have to watch the video and then we can get started. I'm so ready. So let me load up the video here. Hang on. Also, I listened to the opening for Vampire Night again, and oh my god, it's so fire! It still holds up. It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Oop. So good. Okay, let me change screens. Speedrunning Arknights Enfield any percent. Oh my god. I don't know if people would like that. There's somebody out there who's probably doing it though. I'm curious. I would love to see people speedrun gacha games. They just have to like take what they get from the gacha pulls, and then they just gotta build their team around their characters and just do the best that they can to get to the end game as fast as possible. That sounds fun. What's gonna work for this? Can window capture work? Possibly. The amount of unskippable tutorials, I don't think that would be very fun. Yeah. Every game has tutorials, though. Sorry, you can probably, like... The game is playing in the background. I need to... I need to tell it to shut up real quick. I need to politely tell it to stop. Okay. Alright, that'll work. Go back to you. Oh, you guys can't see it. Okay, there you go. Very good. Let's start. Wasn't there, like, Genshin speedruns? I don't know. I don't... Possibly? I don't know if I ever watched any. Oh. Anyway, so apparently this is good to watch for people like me who are unfamiliar with the story of Arknights. This is a good place to start. So I'm excited to see what happens. All the Arknights lore you need before Endfield. Good, good, good. I've been trying to avoid spoilers. Oh, it's 28 minutes. Okay, forgive me if I speed this up by, like... yeah... 1.5. 1.5. That's fine. That's fine. It'll make this go faster. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I got spoiled on 2 characters, I think, but I've been trying to avoid everything else so far. So I know what, like, the main character looks like. Both versions, both genders. And I know what, like, 2 characters look like, and I'll point them out when I see them. Pretty sure the one is the mascot, but whatever. We'll see. We'll see. It's muted for you guys, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Scuff is scuffing. What's new?
Every time I get to talk about Arknights lore, I am so happy because I legitimately think it's one of the best stories I've read. And with Endfield coming out, I'm glad that even more people will show an interest in the lore of it, even if it's only to get context for stuff in Endfield, which is what this video is. Essentially, I want this video to be a quick... Well, the word quick is relative, but I want it to be a quick pick-me-up for the lore leading into Endfield for people that have not been able to get into Arknights, or who play it and don't have time to read the story that has a longer word count than if you were to read the Bible 3 times over. Now, with this being such a wide range of explanations, there are naturally going to be spoilers for different events in this video. However, don't worry about that because anytime I do go into spoilers, which most of the video is going to be, I mean, like...
Art style for Arknights is beautiful,
I will mark out what events and stories I am spoiling for Arknights, and when later I discuss Enfield's current story and my speculations about where the plot is heading in it, I will give out more warnings. Also to clarify, the information on what to explain is based on the story of the game from the second closed beta, which started November 28th. Now, I doubt the story is going to change much for the final release of the game, considering there isn't that much time for big sweeping changes,
those
so
were
I'm not
main
worried about that.
characters.
The only reason I bring this up is to preface that this is the starter explanation, pretty much. Because the future updates like 1.1 or whatever bring up more story that relates back to Arknights, like faction name drops or whatever. This video will not be going into that. I'm just here to give the prep work and maybe make you a bit more interested in trying out Arknights after you've enjoyed Endfield. Basically, I just don't want you to feel lost going into Endfield if you haven't played the original like other people have. So this is my best attempt to cover what I think the story will go into, so when these plot points from Arknights are brought into Endfield, you'll have the context of it. And to be honest, that's a bit of a lie. I'm just here because I like ranting about the lore like a crazy person. But this crazy person was also able to have this video sponsored by Hypergriff, the creators of Endfield. So thank you to Hypergriff for sponsoring this video, and with all of that out of the way, let's talk about the lore.
Oh, that's the mascot for Arknights, the bunny girl.
Arknights is, as a story,
Amiya.
multifaceted. You have stories of people seeking the future no matter the cost. One of someone's lone journey throughout the world and a desperate hope to save it. Others take an influence in their storytelling and changing their narrative style to be similar to the storytelling of the region they're based on, like some of the Sui events emulating a narrative style like Chinese folklore, or another focusing on fairies and fantasy to be more similar to Irish or European folklore. And then you have some that are stories of a logistics company owned by a talking penguin, or a slice of life in what is undeniably one of the worst places in the world to live. To really bottle the stories in Arknights to one particular saying would be difficult, but what I think a lot of them revolve around is, no one should be able to judge the value of human life. Everyone deserves the ability to survive. And this plot point is integral to both Arknights, Endfield, and probably many future projects within the Arknights world.
Damn.
Now, the full reason as to why this is important will be discussed later in this video, but also definitely in the endgame of Enfield's story.
Hi, Fire.
Honestly,
Thank you for
I have a lot of
checking in,
thoughts about how
How you
that played out
doing?
myself, but The first thing I want to lay out for the people who don't know the lore is the setting for Endfield. Now, the explanation on its own doesn't have any spoilers for Arknights. Further explaining how the setting came to be is where it is, but the basics are no worry. So the story of Arknights takes place on Terra. This is the world map of it. Now, off in the north, past the Infi ice fields, there is a portal. Don't question why it's there. And this is the portal that teleports the Terrans to the planet Endfield takes place on, Talos 2. Well, actually, it's a moon of Talos, if we're being particular. Now, for reasons
I am watching
later,
the bit,
portal
yeah.
is pretty much the only way for Terrans to get to Talos 2. However, during the events of Arknights, the portal, called the Stargate, doesn't work. But some years in the future, the Terrans are able to open it during an operation done under Rhodes Island's oversight. Then they take the wormhole to Talos 2, and 5 years after that, the portal was cut off and the people in Talos 2 have not been able to reach it. That is the current situation. All in all, a pretty rough one. The people on Talos 2 are left to fend for themselves on this unknown planet. Now, a positive of that has been that diplomatic relationships on Talos 2 have generally seemed more cordial than they were on Terra. I mean, sure, they nearly had a civil war in the past, but only having one war between themselves in 152 years is still doing considerably better than Terra. Now, granted, they do also need to contend with Agaloy fighting against them constantly, the Bone Crushers, and the Blight that erases all life and information links, so, they're not doing much better. In fact, you can very well see the situation on Talos 2 is getting more dire as time passes. It really seems like the very planet is fighting against the Terrans. Not within the sense that the planet is sentient or whatever, but
Wait, go back. Hang on.
Information links, so, they're not doing much better. In fact, you can very well see the situation on Talos 2 is getting more dire as time passes. It really seems like the very planet is fighting against
This guy. I had to look him up for my thumbnail. I just chose a character that I'm just like, okay, a character I need to use for my thumbnail. And then he was the first one I found. And I'm like, good enough. So yeah, I have seen this guy before, and he looks so handsome. Oh my god, I love him. I love his ponytail.
Against the Terrans, not within the sense that the planet
Oh, you're familiar with Arknights?
It is sentient or whatever, but within the idea that it is incredibly hard to inhabit. Endfield is very much a story about life surviving and thriving on that new planet. But now the question is, why was there a portal on Terra that led to Talos 2? The technology on Terra isn't exactly backwater, but they're not really a civilization that has the ability to just make a wormhole out of nowhere. And not to mention, why was there also one on Talos 2, a planet countless light years away? Well, that is where these spoilers come up. The explanation contains spoilers for the Babel event in Arknights and Lone Trail. Now, to be clear, this story plot point is one that spoils those events, and I would say specifically those. Because even though Babel is a part of the main story of Arknights, I wouldn't say explaining these spoilers ruin chapters 0 to 13 that you would naturally read before Babel. Because the Reunion Arc and the Londinium War to a certain extent, and pretty much all chapters except for the last one, don't really touch on this plot point. Just give foreshadowing to it. You can
Is this actual footage from Arknights? Is there like is there an anime that I don't know about? That would be awesome if there's an Arknights anime. Or maybe it's like something you know. There is? Can I watch that instead of playing Arknights? Like 2 seasons? Ooh. Does it follow like the game story pretty faithfully, or does it kind of just like chart its own course? Why is this acting weird? Hello. Doesn't want to play my video now.
Where these spoilers come up. The explanation contains spoilers for the Babel event in Arknights and Lone Trail. Now, to be clear, this story plot point Arknights, I wouldn't say explaining these spoilers ruin chapters 0 to 13 that you would naturally read before Babel.
Does it have Amiya in it? The little rabbit girl?
Because the Reunion Arc and the Londinium War to a certain extent, and pretty much all chapters except for the last one, don't really touch on this plot point. Just give foreshadowing to it. You can very much treat what I'm about to explain as the lead-in for later stories.
It looks like it has good animation.
Of all these stories that came before.
I'm gonna
just the
check
ones
that
I have
out.
marked out. So with that explanation, if you don't want to be spoiled on these 2 events, skip to here. Later when I get into spoilers,
Amiya's
I can
the main
spoil other
character,
events, I'll
nice.
give out another warning, so don't worry. But the reason why the portal in the Infi ice fields exists and why it goes to Talos 2 specifically is because it is a lifeline, a survival method. Not from anything specifically on Terra, but what exists out there in the universe, the observers. Now, to y'all who checked out my Arknights Limbus Collab video, you'll notice I'm explaining some similar plot points between these videos,
Limbus
but
mentioned.
it comes with the territory of explaining the main conflict. Though I will say, if after this video you want to learn more about Arknights, then I can recommend it because this is focused on explaining the why of the plot points that I think are likely to reappear in Endfield and showing the weight of them in Arknights. But that video is, even though it's for the Limbus Collab, focused on explaining the morality and philosophy of Arknights. Though before explaining the observers, I want to talk about the history of Terra briefly. See, at one point it was just a regular planet in the galaxy, and the only race living on it were the Tikas, until the predecessors came to it. They're a tier 3 civilization that could travel throughout the stars. The Doctor is one of them. And thousands of years before the time of Arknights as we know it, the predecessors brought life to Terra. Aside from the Tikas who were already native to it and would later become either the Sarkas or Sanctum. But the predecessors are the reason why the animal races in the game exist. They brought them to Terra and are the reason why they look human. But these life forms originally came with the predecessors from Talos 2. The reason they decided to land on Terra was to prepare against the threat of the observers. And really the only explanation I can give of the observers that makes sense is the one the Doctor gave before their amnesia. They equate civilizations and their growth, schemes, machinations, triumphs, and glory all to a tranquil forest. where a tree represents a world or a collection of planets all host to the same civilization. That tree represents all of its people on it. And in this forest, the predecessors are also just a tree, and the observers are the lumberjack. The trees do not know the origin of this lumberjack, do not know why it cuts them down, but they can do nothing to stop it. That is the difference between them. We do not know what the observers are. We do not.
Are the observers? They sound like gods or something, like gods who are just watching mortals or whatever the equivalent is to humanity.
Know why they do.
Sorry for the late responses. I'm on Terraria with the. Oh, you're playing Terraria? Oh, that's fun. I haven't played that in a minute. I hope you guys have fun.
Do what they do. We just know that even though the predecessors have technology that can have them travel throughout the universe, they view the difference between them and the observers as they are the lumberjack and the predecessors. Hell, every civilization in the universe are the tree. Equating it to cosmic horror might not even be that far off the mark.
It gives me like omniscient reader vibes. If you've seen that manhwa, where it's like, it's kind of one of those not isekai necessarily, but the leveling up, like solo leveling. You know, they have like skill trees and stats and whatever, and the guy is aware of how to play the game and stuff when the world goes to shit. Anyway, but they have like these gods who are watching the entire game play out, and you know, they grant favors to the players in the game who they prefer. It's also like Hunger Games, I guess. I'm going on a tangent now. But anyway, interesting.
Because the observers are not explained as a threat you can fight and win against. They are something you run and hope to survive against.
Damn.
The predecessors did not go to Terra to win against the observers. They went there to survive by any means necessary. But then the question is asked, if the observers are such a big threat, why did it take so long for them to be mentioned in the story? I'm pretty sure the first time they were specifically mentioned, not just foreshadowed because that happened year one of the game with Astasia's operator profile, amongst other things, but the first time they were mentioned specifically in the story was the Lone Trail event, and that was 4 years into the game. And why aren't the predecessors talked about often as well? And the answer is because the observers already came to Terra and wiped out most of the predecessors. That's why Arknights as a story isn't based around this big cosmic threat all the time. It's focused foremost on very human stories, but the threat of the observers is still appearing to be the endgame of the story. Not to beat them, but the question about how the people on Terra can survive them. Especially considering how they seem to be infatuated with consistently fighting each other instead of actually unifying against the threat. But thankfully for them, the experiments the predecessors did to try and survive, even though it didn't end up saving them, ended up helping the Terrans survive. And some ended up murdering a considerable amount of them, but that's something left to talk about on a different day because it doesn't relate back to Endfield, that we know as of now. So the plans the predecessors had that I'll be talking about are the Preserver Project, Starpod, Stargate, and Originium. First up is a Stargate, as that is what leads into Endfield. So the portal that goes to Talos 2 was created by the predecessors as an escape plan to use before the observers came, but the observers arrived much earlier than anticipated, so it couldn't be finished. As a result, Collapsals arrived through the Stargate, and they are kind of pretty damn scary. The reason as to why most people in Terra don't know about the Stargate or go to it now is largely in part because of the Collapsals. The fact it's like 20 million miles up north, it doesn't really help much either, but the Collapsals are a pretty big reason. Now, to put it briefly, not much about them is known, but what we do know is they have exhibited a certain degree of reality warping and space-time manipulation. So when you're in contact with them, the world simply doesn't function how it should. We also know they don't need to hunt for food or a need to eat. They're just incredibly aggressive regardless of that. They've been known to cause the total loss of a person's ego and emotion. They're capable of mind control, hallucinations, mirages.
Ego. I'm starting to realize why this game collabed with Limbus Company.
Once it comes to them, they become incredibly violent and are able to infect others with this as well. However, they seem to be unable to interact with the world unless they are being observed. But this comes as a double-edged blade because knowledge about them and emotions, such as fear, in turn power them. So most knowledge about them is heavily restricted. Humanity has been able to fight against them. For example, all major nations on Terra have one incredibly elite fighting force. For Victoria, it's the Steam Knights, Ursus the Emperor's Blades, and Laterano the Apostolic Gun Knights. And the ones fighting against the Collapsals in the north have been the Emperor's Blades from Ursus, Snow Priest from Sami, Tianchi from Yan, and Wendigos, though they face extinction soon. But the reason I bring this up—
Wait, they're fighting a force from the north? Now we're going into Game of Thrones.
is because Collapsals come from an interdimensional space that does overlap, albeit partially, with real space, and it's known as the Ether Side, or Aether Side, really, which other one? Now, in Arknights, the word Ether Side is actually barely mentioned, I'm pretty sure. It's only really in the forefront for Endfield, but there are some connections you can make in Endfield to the Collapsals that seem like it's very likely they're present in it. Now, I'm going to link a Reddit post in the description that I'm pretty sure is where this theory came from, but if not, it is definitely the best source of information about it. Now, there are some obvious things, like, since the Collapsals came from the Stargate, of course there's a possibility they'll come through the one on Talos 2 as well. Even if the people on Terra eradicated the ones in the north similar to how the ones down south in the Hotlands got clapped, from what we know, the ones on Terra are very likely just the vanguard for their forces. So I doubt many efforts on Terra would make the possibility of them appearing on Talos 2 zero, especially considering the state of the Stargate in the north is currently unknown in Talos 2. But then another point of the theory is in Levitane's operator profile. Demons are mentioned a lot, and it's confirmed later on in that profile that demons was an archaic term for describing aethermorphs, which are aether-side organisms or entities. And in A Walk in the Dust, Kelshi brings up the term demon in explanation and concern for the Emperor's Blade, as they are super soldiers created by Ursus that use the corruption of the Collapsals. Now, this next point has spoilers for Zwillingstrom im Herbst, which Listen, I know it's German, I know I butchered that, but I tried my best and I think that's really the only important thing here. But skip to here if you do not want to be spoiled on it. So the Witch King, who is basically the strongest arts caster on Terra, and it's not really even close, dedicated his life to uncovering more about the realm the Collapsals come from, and later into his studies, after learning more of the truths about Terra, went insane due to the revelations he found. This led to him becoming a dictator in Lethania, the country he ruled over, and due to his cruelty after losing his mind, he was overthrown and killed, but through his arts, he made his soul go to the realm of the Collapsals, which he called Kargerite. I know, I fucked it up again. It means desolate domain in Lethanian, moving on. Now with the Witch King being the greatest caster in the history of Terra, he was only able to carve out a small pavilion in that realm against the Collapsals. He only made a tiny, volatile bubble in an infinite void. But the importance of this is that he was able to resist the Collapsals moving more into Terra. But one other thing he might have been able to stop happening on Terra is the Blight. Now the Blight is an Endfield. It erases all life and information links, and it comes from the Ether side. So if the Desolate Domain and the Ether side are one and the same, the pavilion the Witch King made is why Terra didn't have the Blight problem that Palos 2 does. Basically, if the theory is correct, he was the stopgap against the Collapsals doing whatever they wanted to in Terra. But if this is true, it also means there's no one in Talos 2 who's defending against the bulk of the Collapsal forces, so if they are an Endfield, their showing will be a lot more intense than anything in Terra. Basically, the theory is, the Witch King called the realm of the Collapsals the Desolate Domain, and if this is the same as what the Ether side in Endfield is, it means Endfield will deal with the Collapsals later in its story. Now, this theory isn't exactly bulletproof, the Lincoln Points of the characters referring to Collapsals as demons and the portals being in play. But I mean, in Arknights, the word demon is only used a few times, and where it's only used as a name are against the Collapsals, including all of In Hero People Souls, where the defensive line against the Collapsals is called the Demon Defense Line. Yeah, Arknights is very particular about their wording, so if I'm putting money on them becoming a plot point in Endfield, I'm putting down a lot. But that's the explanation of the Stargates and the theory that the Collapsals will appear in Endfield. To talk about the other plans the predecessors had, let's talk about the Preserver Project and the Starpod, as these show the more imminent threat around the world and what Talos 2 is under as well. The Preserver Project was a strategy the predecessors had where they would, well, preserve their bodies in sarcophagi to avoid the Observers until a time came where they could rebuild their civilization, as this was after the Observers' attack that nearly wiped them all out. But to see this project fully realized, they needed a Preserver to look over the sarcophagi and wake them up at the right time. They
Preserver. That's gonna trip me up so badly if I have to remember these two terms. Observers are like the god things that are capable of wiping out the entire world. And then they have these people called preservers. Okay.
Basically needed a guardian angel who would be responsible for saving their civilization. But they couldn't just make the Preserver an AI, as they were worried the Observers could take it over if so, and a person wouldn't do because their body would wither away with time. So they decided to upload the consciousness of a predecessor to make them an organic AI, and Trevor Friston volunteered for that role. He spent the next 13,000 years alone in a cave far underground, watching over his civilization in hopes to save them. The entire time broadcasting signals to space in hopes other predecessors would hear, but he never got a single response. And as time passed on, as the consciousness of a human needs to endure 13,000 years alone, he starts to notice the vital signs of the predecessors start to fade, with no hope for his civilization in sight. Around the same time, Christine Wright wishes to uncover a secret on Terra, why the stars are always shifting. You see, the sky of Terra is weird. Astrology hardly works as a science because there's not many constants with the stars you can observe on Terra, and even—
oh my god, if they're about to drop, like, the sky is fake, I'm gonna crash out. I got enough of that with Genshin.
More weirdly, any spacecraft or vehicle capable of flight always starts to fail at around 6,000 or 7,000 meters above ground level. This
The
means that
stars
people on
are
Terra never
alive.
looked into the universe or thought about traveling the stars. To them, the word universe doesn't even exist. They cannot fathom what that means. Not for a lack of technology, they certainly have the ability to make spacecrafts, but because this invisible barrier shut down any attempts to travel at high altitudes. And Christine Wright's parents died in a plane crash due to this fact. So she dedicated her life to uncovering why that's the case, and as a result, found the cave where the Preserver Project was taking place. Asking Trevor Friston about everything, about why this all came to be, she got some answers. That the barrier in the sky is called the Starpod, and it was made as a way to shield Terra from the Observers due to the worry that they will attack again. That's why the stars are always shifting and objects aren't able to pierce it. It acts as the greatest restriction to Terra, but also the main protector of it. It's a veil to hide what is happening on Terra, as the threat in the stars far outweighs any benefit of traveling through them, and this gave extra time for two other plans of survival to come to fruition. But after Christine spent 2 years learning about the situation with the Starpod and why it came to be, her ideals never wavered. Even after learning the truth of the world, about the Observers, about Terra, truths that drove the Witch King to madness, she never lost sight of her goal. Because of this, she asked Friston if he could reroute the power of the sarcophagi to make a beam capable of splitting open the barrier. As if we ignore the energy of the sarcophagi, it would take an immeasurable amount of energy to pierce the Starpod. It would basically—
Wait, why do they want to do this? Wait, what? This is their only protection against the Observers so that they don't come and kill them. And they're like, I wanna take that down, please. Oh, do what? Do what? Come on, humanity, we can't be that curious what's outside. Can we survive? Can we survive with— I don't know, this is like a post-apocalyptic time. What am I trying to say? Like a post-apocalyptic scenario, right?
be impossible,
Still,
which was by design, because such an act is equivalent to signing the death certificate of Terra. If the sky is split open, a barrier, as if we ignore the energy of the sarcophagi, it would take an immeasurable amount of energy to pierce the starpod. It would basically be impossible, which was by design. Because such an act is equivalent to signing the death certificate of Terra. If the sky is split open and the people can see the universe for the first time, the observers can also see them. And if they decide, though
creepy.
it's not like we know what makes them decide to take action, to wipe out all life on Terra, there is nothing they can do, in their present state, to survive. Due to the years eating away at Friston and the ever-creeping reality that his civilization will wither away in the sarcophagi before having a chance of survival, he agrees to the plan. But knowing the risks of it, he asks Christine,
Christine,
say your piece.
After knowing all this, do you still intend on gambling with your life to tear open the sky? Terra is still prepared, and your death will be without meaning or reason.
What? Allow me to ask you a final question, to serve as my answer.
Ask your question.
Our careers, cities, homes, art, as well as our cruel history, suffering, war, catastrophes, and the arrogance that destroys everything. Trends of thought and ideals. Greatness granted by others and equality gifted from birth. The civilization born on this tiny patch of wilderness, and everything that we have ever loved without compare. What do they inevitably mean? And what is it that life ultimately seeks?
The answer is the future. If life on Terra is going to evolve, then this is the push they need. So she follows through with her plan, aiming the beam against the starpod, and in a showing that almost the entirety of Terra can witness, from the seaborn in Iberia, the musicians in Laterano, the nobles of Victoria, all see Christine Wright tear open the sky and show Terra that they have been living in a protected bubble surrounded by an incomprehensible universe. She launches her shuttle into space through the opening she made and quickly runs out of power for it. Drifting in space, she starts to Status Chamber and records one final message, a good night to Terra, before she is lost in space for countless years. Lone Trail is widely seen as one of the best stories in Arknights, for good reason. It was basically the turning point of the plot. This is what first revealed the major conflict of the story, and how it relates to Endfield is that
crazy
Terra's
for
on a
people who
timer.
read it the first
We don't
time.
know how long this timer is. We don't know when they'll face extinction, but we know they need a plan to survive the observers because they cannot fight against them and win. So her actions, making Terra aware of the threat, is what was probably a driving factor in the project to get to and start opening the portal to Talos 2. Given time, it would have happened eventually, but her showing Terra that they are not ready for what is out there, that was the push they needed. But another thing is that the starpod does not exist on Talos 2, within most areas. There is something similar in the northern polar region and in some other specific places, but it's not enveloping the entirety of it. So with Talos 2 not having a veil like Terra does, and Terra's veil opening for a time but self-repairing after some years pass, it's getting more and more likely that the observers are going to be a major threat for Talos 2 or Terra. If the portal is a means to help save life on either of those planets by traveling to the other, like an escape plan, then it currently being out of commission is reason to be terrified. As with that, Endfield shifts from a planet banding together to survive to a planet banding together to survive with a doomsday clock hanging over their heads. Now, in reality, I don't believe the observers are just going to pop up out of nowhere, but I think there'll inevitably be a future conflict, and the lack of a starpod is even more fuel to that fire Talos 2 has to deal with, whilst Terra is mainly dealing with the fire of Priestess and Originium. Which, on that note, time to talk more specifically about Endfield, mainly the...
About the game we're about to play. Couldn't they have at least, like... Obviously, they don't know what to expect. Well, I don't know, like... The observers were there before they made that barrier, so... The people of the past would have known what observers were like. So couldn't... I'm guessing this person who was talking to the girl who asked about the barrier and stuff, I'm sure they experienced what it was like living with the observers around. So couldn't they have, like, made them aware of it? Made her aware so that they could at least try and prepare a little bit before they launched the beacon that destroyed that part of the sky? Obviously, they won't know what to expect completely until they actually have to fight it, but couldn't they have tried a little bit? Like, give me a little flip note, give me a little memo real quick. What should we expect? What will the observers do? And so we can try and create, like, a backup plan for what's to come. Be prepared. But I guess they didn't do that. They just shot a beam in the sky.
But this point is going to get more into
and hope for the best.
Later plot revelation at the end of Valley 4 and Endfield. Valley 4 is the first region to go through. This is just one line and definitely doesn't spoil the entirety of Valley 4. In fact, it's pretty obvious this is the case before. The story states it plainly, but I just want to give out a heads up in case. Though what I will be discussing about it also travels into Chapter 15 spoilers for Arknights, so if you don't want to be spoiled for either of those, then skip to here. But at the end of Valley 4, Neferth calls the Administrator, the main character, Child of Originium. In case you don't know what that is, it's the rocks that are the cause of many disasters in Terra. They result in catastrophes forming, people becoming infected, and so much death. But it was originally made as a way to save humanity, another plan of the predecessors, though the two specific ones who made this plan were Priestess and the Doctor. Before Terran civilization came to be, the two of them debated heavily on what they could do to survive, and the results of this debate came to form Originium. It may just look like a rock, but what it's capable of doing, what its purpose was, is to store information. It can store vast amounts of information, and inside of Originium can create an assimilated universe. The idea was to assimilate civilization into Originium so they could escape the observers and survive. But there was a rift in how the Doctor and Priestess view this project.
Everybody
Priestess
getting a
wanted
rock.
all of civilization in its entirety to be consumed by Originium, even if people did not want to be consumed by it, basically signing them to die by originium but having the information of their civilization live on instead of being wiped out. While the Doctor had a more reserved approach than what Priestess suggested. They knew the benefit it provided, that it may just be their only chance to live, but they were hesitant on subjecting all of Terra to be consumed by originium. On one hand, if it is, they will survive the observers, but on the other, if you just survive as information, can that be called living? Now, without going into a lot of the thought process behind how the Doctor was in Babel about this, in their current state, we don't have a 100% definitive answer about what they want Originium to do, but we do know that the Doctor is against Priestess. Now, this brings in some interesting questions. Like, if the Endman is called Child of Originium, that means it's likely to be the case that either Priestess or the Doctor created them. Now, the answer as to which one is still up in the air. Definitely a lot more likely the Doctor would be the creator of the two of them, as there are theories floating around that the Endman was created as another body for the Doctor, and the close cooperation of Rhodes Island with them only adds to that. But that Child of Originium line holds a lot of importance for the future of the plot, just like the Reconveners. It's the way they bring back older operators, but how it's done is also through Originium, where the information of them is brought into real space. So information of characters from Arknights can, through Originium, become people in the world of Talos 2. They're different people fundamentally, they just got some memories of the person they, in a sense, used to be. But since Endfield takes place, I don't think we know precisely how long. I've heard 500 years thrown around, but bare minimum, we know Endfield takes place 150 years after Arknights. So most of the
I was just about to ask if this is a prequel or a sequel. Got it.
The original people the Reconveners are taking after had already
So
passed,
it's
unless
happening
there's some long-living
afterwards.
race like the vampires. But the Reconveners bring up an interesting question. If
Wait,
life can
what
be
did you say
assimilated
about vampires?
living race like the vampires. But the Reconveners bring up an interesting question. If life can be assimilated into the Originium universe, and then brought out from it to interact with real space, does Priestess's motive hold more moral ground? My answer would still be no, because at the end of the day, the person you are is dying out, and only a faraway echo is taking its place. But how Endfield handles this plot point, I think, is going to be very interesting with how it ties into Arknights. And I hope to see similar stuff like this in Endfield, because Arknights is already such a vast world, there's so much to explore. So seeing the concepts in it still hold weight in the world is nice. I don't think we need to go full sail in the direction of more Arknights lore, especially considering I believe Endfield was set to be a standalone game, but it's nice to see the lore of OG Arknights hasn't been thrown to the side. In fact, with how the lore in Endfield has been, it really seems like some problems on Terra are just gonna get ramped up to 100 on Talos too. And it ain't just those either. I mean, hell, there's also so many theories about the Egg lore having halos and how that relates to the Sanctum, especially after Master's travels. But I'm not gonna get into all of that now, because if I throw too much information in this video, it'll kneecap itself by new players watching it and not being able to retain any of it. I wanted to avoid information overload, so I hope this explanation of the lore didn't hit that point. There's a lot I want to explain, but in explaining a lot, I would then explain fucking nothing. I pretty much just want y'all to have a basic understanding of the lore, because I'm thinking it's incredibly likely the points I discussed in this video will appear in Endfield. And if they don't, 3 years down the line, y'all can come back to this video and say I'm wrong. But I'm gonna put a lot of money on being right about this. And even if I'm not, hopefully the lore in this video was able to make you more interested in trying out Arknights, because I do believe that people trying out Endfield would still really enjoy getting into the story of Arknights. I think Endfield will be able to stand on its own, but knowing where this story started from will always add to the experience of it.
That was a great video. Thanks for recommending it, Fire. I liked it. Yeah, I'm definitely curious on where this goes now. Alright, now that our little summary is finished, we can actually play the game. I'm so excited. I hope this doesn't, like, I don't know. The story for the original Arknights seems really serious. I hope that it doesn't... I hope they don't lessen it just to, I don't know, appeal to a more general audience. Oh god, oh god. Ugh. It's not showing up. I hate when Game Capture does this. Is it gonna work for Windows? No, the answer is no. Okay, display it is.
Administrator has arrived. Verifying identity.
Alright, here it is, the most important choice in the world. Honestly, I'm not like the biggest fan of their designs, but I usually play female, so I'll choose the girl. I like the mask though, the mask is cool. And I think he was saying in the video that the MC is like The mask is cool. Yeah, I like the mask. The MC is possibly
You've arrived.
the doctor from Arknights?
What took you so long?
Sorry. I was held up. Originium.
MC who talks.
A blessing, solely yours, but stolen and tainted. Your fate isn't confined to one path. This time, leave no regrets. Travel forth, Administrator.
This time. They're throwing us right into it. Ooh, that looks really pretty.
Originium is the pillar of life. The link that connects everyone. This expedition must not fail.
Expedition 33? So that cat girl, the first time I saw her design, I instantly thought of the... Oh wait, press shift or... Okay. Instantly thought of the girl character from
This will
Xenoblade
be a
3.
difficult campaign. Zip across when you're ready.
Oh. Move your mouse to select target. Unlatch. Okay. I've seen this thing, so like zip line. It's so cool. Basic attack. Keep clicking or click and hold the left mouse button. To perform basic attack sequences. Keep attacking to perform the last basic attack sequence. I can just hold it?
The enemy is here.
I can!
Time to fight.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Holding to attack. Press shift or D to dodge enemy attacks. Dodging does not interrupt basic attack sequences but costs stamina. Pressing the dodge button at the precise moment of enemy attack triggers a perfect dodge that returns half of the stamina. Is it even a gacha game if I don't have a perfect dodge?
A most alien life form.
Yeah.
Never tires. For over 100 years.
Did I do the pre-registration
he
campaign
resisted
thingy?
human manifestation.
I mean, I pre-registered. If that's what you mean. Means there's no heavy attack though. True, that's what it usually gets replaced with. When you hold it, it usually does a heavy attack. So I wonder how they're gonna compensate for that. Escalators, woo! Also, tell me if the audio is okay for you guys, if I need to adjust anything. Okay, I see you. That icicle definitely should have crushed me, but pop off. I'm immortal. Bonfire! I played these games before. I gotta go save at my bonfire. Press number 1 to cast the battle skill. Casting a battle skill consumes 1 bar of skill points. SP naturally regenerates over time, hitting enemies with final strike. Also recovers some SP.
The Angloi grow in number.
Okay.
Press on. This challenge cannot stop us.
Casting a battle skill consumes 1 bar of skill points. SP naturally regenerates over time, hitting enemies with final strike and performing perfect dodges. Also recovers some SP. Audio's good to hear. Oh, what? They're level 50? What level am I? Burst forth. There was like a thing where you could get points and get some rewards from Gacha, the main prize being a 5-star sword. Oh, what? I didn't hear about that. Dang. Is it over? Whatever. A 5-star sword? That's crazy. That sounds super generous. When ultimate energy is full, long press the battle skill keys 1 to cast the ultimate, hit enemies with skills. Ultimate energy is full, long press the battle skill key. My ultimate and skill are on the same button? That's weird. Oh, it goes up to 6-star? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that makes more sense. I'd be like, out the gate, they're giving me the highest rarity of a sword? That's crazy. Okay.
These flowers
so
are a legacy, a tomb, a lonely soul, never meant to bear such burdens. In the end, you chose not to let go.
Oh, this area makes me think of Nier Automata. With the flowers and the ruined building. Thank goodness while the world is ending, the zip lines still work, otherwise we'd be in trouble. I wonder if this game will have lighting.
We can no longer retreat. Let's strike forth. Use your true weapon.
What?
Forge a path for the living.
Oh goody, how you doing? Wanna play Goo Goo Babies with your life on the line? I'm good, thank you. The event thingy is up until February 5th. I can try and do it.
Life always fights back. It is our nature and our fate. Rise from ruin and be reborn in the ashes.
Rise, Egress. So what is happening right now? Why is the world ending again 100 and something years
The
later?
end draws closer. Cross this chasm to face your final trial.
Oh, I'm level 50. Okay, well that's not gonna stay like that forever. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it before we go any further. Something's gonna happen. And my stats are gonna be reset back to level 1 because obviously we're not starting at level 50. And I'm guessing that we're gonna lose our memories in the process when we restart everything. We're gonna lose all of our powers and all of our memories because that's how we do in gacha games. Because the MC is not allowed to have context and lore stuff that happens in the game. Who are the characters he's gonna explain the lore to? If not the MC.
Even you have decided to help me.
The gacha classic. You're the main character of a gacha? Hope you didn't like your memories. Can I turn the audio up a little bit more? I want to hear the voices in the background. Commandant, the commandant in PGR doesn't have amnesia. They don't? I'm impressed.
She's still breathing. We can save her. Stay with me, child. You won't leave me. You're right. Feeling cold? Here, come closer. Feeling warmer now?
Enter the past. Is this a graveyard? I wonder if any of the locations in Endfield are going to resemble stuff from the original Arknights. Well, Arknights was a visual novel, though. But I guess, like, they still have backgrounds for the... Yeah, they still have backgrounds. So they could have had this area drawn as one of the backgrounds. Who knows? Why are only some of these lit up? Words of different languages overlap upon this tombstone. You try to make out the letters, but you realize that they are flowing, colliding, and fighting each other. Your head hurts from this attempt. This is the history of countless individuals, and it recites the same tale. Everyone now rests in this place and must press forward. Everyone? Everyone's dead? Gazamer of nostalgia envelops you. A voice stirs the list of names. Pulsit. Theresa. Theresis. Scout. Ace. Outcast. Whitesmith. Boldro. Bulkowski. Elena. Kristen Wright. Relkin. Voice intends to continue, but it suddenly disappears like nothing's known. Only that every step you take is still planted upon solid ground, and every breath an inhalation of the frigid air.
You traveled beyond the stars, through death as chill as the cosmic abyss, yet your heart kept hope alive. For our sake,
Beautiful.
and for the days to come, you sacrificed yourself.
Wait, did I already lose my memories? This is why she's giving me this recap?
I've always wished that you would find the answer on your own, and find your true self.
So who are you? Yep, the gloves. Oh, please don't do that. I probably needed to go to that building. Oh. Oh. She made a giant version of the thing behind her. It says Endfield on my mouse. I didn't notice that. Who are you?
Careful.
When the controlled operators starts fighting, other operators will also fight automatically. Right, I heard about that. So they're all on the field at once. Cool. Press number 2 to cast the... Hang on, I'm reading. Press the number 2 skill to cut. Okay. Why the throne bearer lost onto his lore. I am. E. Had a war wielder fall and gore. Okay, you're throwing a lot at me. Arknights? Lost upon death. Why am I fighting the final boss at the beginning of the game? This never goes well. Pretty. But did he even get hit by that? Oh, I cut off his arm. Oh, Jesus. Did I dodge? Did I not? Am I hitting? Nope. Okay. How am I what do you want from me? Oh my god, I suck at dodging right now. Yeah, sure. Did I get his other arm? Nice.
Its powers are running rampant.
Oh.
Unleash your full attack.
Spam! Spam! Spam all the skills! Oh, that's not good. Do I have to do all of these? Oh no. Can I hit it? No, I can't do anything. Why am I here? Oh, it's over. Okay, GG. Something have come.
Do not forget our promise. I'll be waiting in the north.
No, my cute cat girl. GG. We'll get him next time. No water. Well, that was fun. Oh my god, what are these? Do these bunnies have hoodies? Like little cloaks? They're hiding their... Oh my god, stop it. Thank you for the hydrate fire. I just drank not too recently. Not too long ago. Starting to go forth and awaken life. I shall be the god of the new world. Well, I failed to protect the last one. Let me make a new world where I'm the god. At least the bunny survived. Even if humanity gets wiped out, at least we will have bunnies.
Do not forget your mission. Do not forget who you are. I remember.
Not amnesia?
Who are you? The Administrator.
The Administrator, I guess.
And you are. I am.
You are... Juna? Imagine in Genshin they called the Traveler something like, the Impactor. That's kind of how it feels. For them to be called the Administrator. I am Juna. Ah, the Impactor. It's nice to see you again. Or Honkai Star Rail, it's the Railer. That one would be crazy. Ah, the railer, you've woken up. Wait, what?
Administrator, Endman?
It's alright. The Endman's just a little weak.
Am I in a pod?
It's been quite a while.
Endman is even sillier. I don't know, railer is doing something for me. I like it. No, my pyramid. Yeah, once we start walking forward, the traces of our journey will always be there beneath our feet whenever we look back. Okay. Yeah, you're not dead. That's cool.
You're awake, Endman.
Oh, they actually do call them Endman. Endman.
It's alright. We're at a safe place. Where am I?
I can't believe the MT speaks. That's crazy.
This is the OMV Dijong,
Already breaking the norm.
the base of Endfield Industries, and our home. This is the OMV Dijong. Dijong? Endfield Industries?
Oh, wait. We got it. She doesn't remember. She doesn't remember.
Take a deep breath.
Amnesia. What'd I say?
We can work through this at your pace.
Don't let me see that she's level 1. She's like, what's a sword?
This mask is a suppressor for stabilizing your vitals. You've slept for 10 years and your conditions aren't exactly stable yet.
What? The 10 years? C'est quoi? C'est quoi? And yet I still retain my youthful glow. I want what she's having. I'll go in a stasis pod for 10 years. I don't care.
I can hardly recall anything.
Oh, I bet you can.
Who are you? My name is Perlica.
Hello, Perlica.
I'm the supervisor of Endfield Industries. While you get reacquainted with this place, I will also be in charge of your well-being.
I wish they had spelled it P-U-R-R. Perlica. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it?
You might not remember this either,
Because she's a kitty.
but you've always been a leader of Endfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Endfielder.
Why does it always have to be the most important person? Why can't it be just some, like, no-name side person who gets amnesia? And then it's like, oh, okay, well, Carl forgot his memories, but it's fine. Nothing was lost. Nothing of note was lost.
Apologies. My mind's completely blank.
Oh my god, Apple.
But for someone like you, this fresh new beginning might just work out. In any case, welcome home, Administrator.
Thank you for that apple. I actually don't like the skin on apples. So I'm glad you peeled it. Unless it's a green apple. I don't know. Something about the sourness of green apples, they hit different. What?
Your
Is that-
physical examinations are complete.
I thought that was a glitch or something at first. That's funny. Like, oh, they can't remove it from the model. Oh, couldn't remove his glasses. My god. So 10 years
This
have
is
passed
our
since...
HQ. She is the pinnacle of human science and technology. Originium-powered multi-surface vessel, Dijong.
Oh, we're not even on the planet anymore. Whether it's Earth or what did they call it? Terra? We abandoned it. Maybe we're like, there's no hope. We're doomed. Time to go into outer space. So yeah, this definitely has to be in the future then, because the barrier is gone, and they're able to traverse space. It's a glitch from beta that the community. It was a glitch. I love that. I love that.
There was a time when we were close to losing Dijong, but we followed your lead and saved the ship.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dijong survived the day. Ever since then, we've kept her at low orbit and minimum power. We're now repairing Dijong using ground-supplied materials. The ship is also where we develop new technologies. Sorry, I remember nothing at all. Don't blame yourself, Administrator. Follow me.
Is everybody like an animal person? Everybody looks like they have at least a pair of ears or a tail. The MC doesn't have anything though, because they're special. Or maybe it's just this area. Maybe we are the colony of animal people.
Personnel verification system is still offline.
This reminds me of Herta Space Station. How ironic that that's the first place we start in Honkai as well. Honkai Star Rail, at least. Most of them?
A majestic world, isn't it?
I guess the MC is not one of them.
I saw it in my memories. It's Talos 2. Our home.
Can we go back there?
Everyone calls Talos 2 a planet. But truth be told, it's actually the second moon of the planet named Talos. Much about Talos 2 remains a mystery to us. We're also facing enemies that once threatened our entire civilization. But since you're here, I believe that Endfield is capable of overcoming these challenges.
She said it. She said the thing. She said Endfield. Roll credits.
You once carried this piece of Originium with you everywhere. Every Specialist Tech Division operator carries a piece of proto-rig. The mineral helps teleprotocol triangulation. This is your very own proto-rig, and it carries secrets, only privy to you. It's responding to my call, and it seems to know me really well.
Well, she did just say it was yours.
Everything we need for our survival would be impossible without Originium. The mineral powers our machines, and is the basis of the arts we wield.
We just learned about these rocks.
When we first arrived at Talos 2, we planted Originium upon this new world. The spark from our distant origins was meant to create a new place to call home. But war destroyed our first landing. Though we achieved victory, we paid a bloody toll that left us battered and ruined.
Oh man. That's what we saw 10 years ago.
To revive our civilization, you led Endfield and developed the proto-rig technology, as well as its ultimate evolution, the Protocol Automation Core. The fruits of our labor. Yes. Our plan is to deploy automation cores throughout the civilization band. This will boost our industrial capacity and fulfill its special mission. Special mission? Reboot of life.
But we're already alive.
Someone very important commissioned us with the Zeroth Directive. Your awakening, as well as the mission and plan I mentioned, are a part of it. So, who commissioned it? You did.
Gasp. Was that like some big revelation?
Supervisor Perlica, we got a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
Yes, the Endman is with me. What's happening, Fiona?
We got a max level alert. Our planned landing zone. No, the entirety of Valley 4 is in danger. Just moments ago, simultaneous self-destruction occurred to the orbital landing relay drone squadrons. The communication blackout is expanding towards Valley 4, and the status of facilities along the route is now unverifiable. At the same time, we are picking up extremely intense angeloid energy signals in the affected area. We are hailing the hub base on every channel. So far, they haven't responded. The whole place is offline.
The hub base?
The plan was to bring the Endmen to the base in 10 days. But the hub...
We can't wait that long. Fiona, prep for my drop at once.
Wait, now? Okay, I'll run the checks. There's surface interference. Current situation is too risky. Unguided emergency drops might deviate. We'll drop you to the area near the base, out of concern for safety.
Director Chen and Andre are at the hub base. In accordance with the contingency plan,
Owl.
they will take control of the scene as critical events happen. Fiona, keep hailing the hub base, regardless of whether we've received any response from them. Inform them that I'm coming soon. Also, tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Roger, we're prepping your drop.
Where are we dropping, boys? Now we're in Fortnite.
Initiating alignment. Target, Valley 4. All systems green for landing.
Fire away. Destination, Talos 2.
What were we even doing on that ship? Was it just, is it safe? I guess it's just safer for the Endmen to be there, resting, instead of on the planet or the moon, as she said.
Need a progress update, Fiona.
Oh my god, look at this bunny!
I'm still trying to
Covered
reestablish
in grass.
contact. Wait, Perlica, we have multiple unknown objects coming in fast.
What are you doing?
Watch out.
Anchors?
Wrap your arms around her waist! Thank you, coward. You're gonna fall. Woot motorcycle, they stole it! Get ready for Twitter to be mad at that for a couple weeks. Oh, here we go again, repping the Enfield
Stay close to me,
logo.
Administrator.
Erlico will be joining the battle. When the controlled operator starts fighting, other operators will also fight automatically. Fighting as a team allows the casting of the teammate skills. To continue, press the number key to cast both of his battle skill.
Terminate!
The team shares a single skill points pool. Use the SP and cast skills accordingly. Okay.
What's this? Take this. What's this? Target locked. Take this.
Nice.
Administrator,
Alright, seems simple enough.
all right?
There's also that
Are you
weird
hurt?
quick time event with the E button that I'll have to remember. I am Daijobu. I'm still good for the mission. What about you? Up there it is. We lost our
I'm
voice.
Okay, but we'll have to walk the rest of the way. the Angoloi even managed to reach this place. The situation in the field is far more severe than our previous estimates.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Look, the rain is getting on my mask. That's a cool feature. I like that. It's also on her armor. Nice. Seems like a warm welcome from Talos, too.
I actually hoped for a gentler reception than this.
Well, she did say that something bad was happening here. Broken Lands, Chapter 1.
The hub base still isn't picking up our calls. We need to hurry.
Look, there it is. Oop, there it is. Yeah. Level 1. Level 1 MC, level 1 Perlica. What'd I say? What'd I say? Called exactly what was gonna happen. It's almost like I've played these games before. Just see a chest. Chest. Secret. No. Oh, do you even have a hole like that if you won't let me go inside? It's just tempting me.
This Angelos looks dangerous. We need to be cautious. We can focus our attacks to bring down its defenses.
The sequence of basic attack is the final strike. It is powerful. It is a powerful hit that also deals stagger, and thus can apply the staggered effect to the enemy. The enemy whose stagger meter is full becomes staggered. Oh. When the stagger meter is full, the enemy becomes staggered. Staggered enemies cannot move and take more damage. The staggered status will automatically end after a few seconds. When an enemy becomes staggered, press the attack button to perform a finisher that deals massive damage and recovers some skill points. Oh, that's cool.
That's it, Administrator.
Nice.
Let's use the same tactics to take down the remaining enemies. This rope looks sturdy. Some of the survivors probably left it here.
Hello? Hello? Dr. Chan isn't picking up the call. Forget it. Let's just get ourselves out of here.
Maybe we should use this rope. But it's a long climb up there.
Zip it and start climbing if you want to live. Quickly! Something's coming! Ah!
Dang, it's Jover. Are you an angel? You got a little halo. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh yeah, I think the guy in the video mentioned a group of humans called Angelos. Ooh. Oh no. I have to pick up the loot from the ground. I'm lazy. It should just automatically come into my pockets.
What's that sound? There's something in the skies. Anchors. It's the anchors. Call the base. Hurry, everyone. To me. Over here. Move! Ah!
These guys are not good at their job.
This should be the way. Let's continue, Endman. That is an anchor. Anchors are capable of spawning Angoloi. They pose a major threat to Talos too. We must find the survivors. And quickly.
Ooh. List. United Workers Syndicates of Talos Research Center. List. Keep improving. List. Deus Ex, how you doing? It's been a second. I got the Rada banner character. I'm so happy. For this game, good job.
Through here ASAP. Time to adopt team combat
How many pulls did it take? It only took 80 plus pulls. Pop off. This enemy is more dangerous. We can try using combo skills to defeat it. Every operator has a combo skill. Casting combo skills does not consume skill points, but the casting criteria must be met. Combo skills will enter a cooldown period after casting. Final Strike is the last basic attack sequence. Hit enemies with Final Strike to trigger Perlica's combo skill.
Fix Endman.
Miko, thank you for the stretches. How you doing, Miko? How you been? Final Strike king enemies. Final Strike allows
Arts unit, hot.
Oh, this is the QTE. I think, like, I don't know, it doesn't track the pulls after you pull the character. It doesn't track the pulls after you pull the character. Like, it doesn't record it in, like, a history or record section. That's weird. Funny because I'm gonna be level 40 in, like, 3 days. Good job! I wish I could have started sooner so I could have gotten ahead on all those rewards. I'm good. That's good to hear, Mika. I'm doing okay. I was a little under the weather yesterday and this morning, but I got some rest and I feel a lot better today. Nice seeing you.
Oh. Seize the chance to press the attack. Our strikes are more effective when we coordinate. Let's take down these enemies together and...
You don't have to apologize, Deus Ex. It's nice hearing from you. Oh, we're level 3 already. Oh, we're cooking. Okay, hang on. Let me stretch. Ugh. Drink up some soup. Some soup sounds really good right now. I dropped my AirPod.
The damages are so severe. Director Chin has always kept the hub base in good order. But if she lost control of the area, things inside the base could get bad. I hope for the safety of our people.
Peggy, no! Peggy, no! Is this Peggy? Rip Peggy. Are you dead? Are we just leaving you here? Like, fuck it. You're not a main character. Let him die.
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
It doesn't display them in batches. They are all displayed as singles. How would they do it like that? Hang on, I have to check that out for myself whenever we unlock the gacha. Oh, it's the big boy.
Leave them to us. Careful, Endman.
It's okay. That job you guys were doing that you couldn't, like, an entire team couldn't do, we're gonna solve it with just 2 people, okay? And it'll just prove how obsolete you guys are. Click the middle mouse button to lock onto a target, okay? After locking onto a target, pull the mouse wheel to switch. Lock onto other target. Got it. After locking onto a target, click button again to cancel target lock. Go to settings, controls, and screen and switch combat corrected based on your place. Yeah. Okay. Got a little lightning. Oh, I didn't mean to proc that. Oh, but it did a lot of damage. It wasn't even staggered yet. Nice. Buddy girl.
Supervisor Perlica, you arrived at just the right time.
Oh, Director Chin,
Our
your life.
temporary defenses have been breached. If you weren't here...
And I'm glad that you're alright, Director Chin. I believe you have a sit rep for me.
Yes. An anchor fell right into the base. The thing won't stop spawning the Angoloi. We've sent all our injured personnel to the control tower. There are just too many Angoloi, and they will overrun our security division eventually.
We must find a way to stop the anchor.
How unfortunate. You're just minding your business, doing some research, and then boom. Giant meteorite comes crashing in, brings a bunch of enemies, kills a lot of people at the base that you're trying to work at. Unfortunate. What a life.
Supervisor Prelica, may I ask who this...
Ah, of course. This is our administrator.
You can laugh, it's okay. I know it's silly.
Administrator? Are we talking about the administrator?
The one and only. The administrator? I wonder, how do people talk about me? Just curious.
Apologies. Many operators in Valley 4 have never seen you before, Endman. News of your awakening gave rise to plenty of gossip and rumors.
I have been asleep for 10 years.
When we received the message from Dijon, the entire crew tried to plan a welcoming ceremony, but just a few days later, we were suddenly attacked. I didn't expect you to arrive here in the midst of the battle.
We're here to help, Director Chin. Do we have any news about the missing personnel? How many of our people are outside the base?
It's hard to say. The Angoloi just kept attacking. Security Division can only maintain a limited security perimeter.
People here are in danger. I suggest we delay our earlier arrangements, Administrator.
Time to thank these rocky crawlies for their warm welcome, and I won't let my Enfielders face the dangers alone. Time to thank these rocky crawlies for their warm welcome. Okay.
Good, Administrator. I knew you would say that.
Good thing I didn't say the other thing. That was dumb.
Director Chin, we'll handle the hostiles in the base and direct any of your missing staff to the control tower for safety.
Wonderful. Your help will set my mind at ease. Good luck out there.
Oh, she got a robot arm? No, I think that's just her sleeve. Never mind. That could have been cool.
By the way, I'm not seeing Mr. Andre anywhere. Where is he right now?
Look at the rain on their skin. That's such a nice detail.
That silly old man. He went off trying to be a hero again. That fool never stops treating his projects with far more respect than his own feathery hide.
Yeah, I like the art style. I wish they could have tried to bring the art from the original Arknights, but I guess it's just really impossible to do that with going from 2D to 3D.
Anyway, if you see that old fool, tie him up and haul him back to the control tower. This might be the only safe place left in the base.
We'll find him. Have faith in us. The anchor at the old factory is still spawning Angoloi. We must first eliminate this threat. Time to initiate our mission, Endman.
On it. Are they saying Angoloi or Angoloi? Like, with an N that's not there?
Administrator, is there anything you wish to know?
Tell me about these anchors, how badly damaged is the base. Okay.
Anchors are constructs that fall
Hi,
from the
Dust.
sky.
Yeah, we're playing Endfield.
After landing, they extract soil minerals to create the Angoloi. We figured out how to take out the anchors, but we still have no idea where they come from. Of course, the Angoloi are composed of a wide range of materials. In extreme scenarios, anchors can even use nearby biomass to build new Angoloi. Though such incidents are rare, they can be horrifying to behold.
I tried this, my phone keeps crashing even though it runs smoothly. Yeah, I think I have games like that on my phone. I have an iPhone 11 something, 11 plus, something like that. And even though it runs my games pretty smoothly, like on usually the highest quality, some apps will just crash all on their own, just because I think it just gets overheated and there's nothing really I can do about it. Anyway, somebody who knows more than me about Arknights, what were the enemies called in that game? Were they also called the Angoloi?
The anchor must be taken out to stop the Angoloi from spawning. This must be done before we can start rebuilding the hub base.
I'm scared to try this on my phone. I can't download it on my phone. I don't have enough space because Love in Deep Space takes up all of my storage. All of it. The whole thing. Lads is so greedy. I have like 120 something. It's still not enough. Kinda sucks. I really like the game. It's too bad. Do you have any consoles or something that you can play it on? Because I'm sure it's on like PS5 and Xbox Series X, whatever it's called. No? Angoloi are new to this? Got you. What were the enemies called in the original game? They weren't Agaloys, it was a lot more complicated. I watched a summary video of stuff I would need to know before we started playing this, and I'm a little bit more informed of what's happening, and how the MC for this game is also referred to as the what's the rock called? The mineral that they're mining. I forgot. I'm blanking. But they're called like the child of that, whatever it's called. And apparently that rock is like bad. Originum, yeah, that. This must be done to start rebuilding the hub base. How badly damaged is the base? I say as everything is on fire.
Is still working. Our security team did their best and fought off a few attacks, but they're barely holding on.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the dead bodies.
No deaths have been reported so far, but we have plenty of injuries, and our facilities took heavy damage. Most of our staff evacuated to the first floor of the control tower.
I don't know
As for Andre, I just hope he's all right.
I won't tell her. She's just gonna be sad, but there's definitely dead bodies, okay? I came across a bunch of dead bodies before coming here.
There's no way we can outlast the Angaloy. I can hardly imagine what would happen if you weren't here. But since you are, the worst is finally behind us.
Don't judge me. I love Deep Space, okay? Let me have my Atomes. Let me have my handsome boys. They're my comfort. They're my comfort characters. Our first enemies in Arknights were Reunion, a human rights activist group gone wrong. Oh, of course, it was humans. that's the enemy, always. The greatest enemy humanity can face. Ourselves. Beef. The enemies we fought in the original game depended on the area we were at. Okay. It can range from eldritch sea creatures to demons. Oh, I heard about demons. What were they talking about demons? What were they saying? I'm already spacing. I forgot what demons actually were. But yeah, they mentioned that in the video. Agaloys are a lot more basic by comparison. Originium slugs were the closest we can get to Agaloys, and they were basically just pests. We started Arknights fighting in a group of infected people fighting against their mistreatment. Well, that's not good. That kind of makes it sound like we were the villains. We start fighting Reunion, a rebellion group of infected people fighting against their mistreatment. What? I feel bad. Alright, got you. Thank you. They attacked us? Well, you know, they were being mistreated. We're finally behind us.
Supervisor Perlica, Administrator, please be careful out there. If you see any scattered personnel, tell them to evac to the control tower.
The stabilizing core of the anchor is its weakness. Take that out, and the entire construct will disintegrate. The core itself is fragile, but the real challenge is the Angaloy swarming around it.
A what?
A tough fight is inevitable.
Meme. I think crashing a moving city into another moving city is a good thing. How do you even do that? Turning it, I got a fracture. Are you right? Where's your injury? What injury? I'm totally right. I'm no dead weight, you know. We're about to start our super project, but they turned our best into this mess. Our best into this mess. I really hope the project won't get delayed. Our base into this mess. I'm alright. Director Chin really needs your help. No, I can't just leave you like this. Are you alright? And Administrator, you're here. I'm alright, but Salmon, I'm alright. Cretin, give our Endman the sit rep. The anchor fall scored a direct hit on our position. Thank goodness our security division responded at once. Plenty of spaces in the factory area got wrecked. Everyone's looking for friends and colleagues. The crew is also trying to shut down the machines to avoid secondary disasters. Director Chin is organizing emergency rescue. It's really great. When Salmon gets better, I'll take her along. Hey. I'm just here for your items, guys. I know you probably need them to, like, repair the base and stuff, but I need them for my quest. I need them more than you, probably. Or not.
A cluster of smaller Angaloy. We must stop them. Take this! Take them! Here's our chance! Crystallize! Take this!
That's kind of nice. I like how smooth the combat feels. I like how one thing goes into the next and goes into the next. By turning the city to move toward another moving city. But how do you do that? How do you turn a city? Is there like a steering wheel somewhere? Like it's a big giant ship that you can just turn? That'll make the city move like that?
People, we're winning.
Cities in Arknights were basically giant moving platforms. Interesting.
2 more. Stay in the fight.
Are you all right?
So how does this stack up? How does this Enfield stack up to the original Arknights? Do you like it more? Or do you still like the original more? I know you've only been playing it for a couple days, but what do you think?
Supervisor Perlica. Thank goodness you're finally here. We assembled here after the anchor fall and managed to hold on to this place.
Those glasses.
Okay, I guess we held on to this place until 5 minutes ago.
Head to the control tower for safety quickly. This place is still dangerous.
I understand, but I must tend to the wounded. Wait, you're injured as well?
Nah, I'm fine.
This is where we grow buckflowers. Buckflower powder is a common pharmaceutical ingredient.
Buckflower
and
powder.
it's easy to
Powder.
make. Take some. They'll come in useful.
Thank you. Purchase plant and oh my god, I can't read. Buckflower. Gather it. Crafting system unlocked. Press the hotkey B or long press B. Items gathered during exploration of Chalice 2 will be gathered in the backpack. Click here to access the crafting screen from the backpack panel. Click here to select buckflower powder, buckflower powder. I'm saying that 10 times fast. Buckflower powder, buckflower powder, buckflower powder, buckflower powder. Okay, it's not that hard. This is the item details panel for buckflower powder. It displays the usage effects and other info of this item. Okay. Help. You're fine, Perlica.
This will give me a peace of mind. I'll stay here and care for the injured for now, and then join up with Director Ching when we could start moving again. I look forward to your good news.
Okay, cool. You didn't need all of these, right? I know you got injured people or whatever, but you don't need all of these. It'll benefit me in the long run, okay? Don't be mad. I'm just gonna... craft as many of these as I can. I hope I don't need that planned for anything else.
We're facing more Angloid. They must be neutralized so we can push through. Take it, Perlica! Here's our chance! Crystallize!
I like how they look like little rock creatures since they come from rocks. They come from an anchor, which is a giant rock. Oh, it's a big boy. Nice.
This is the anchor, but its core is not here.
Should we try to break that glowing structure?
No. All active anchors give off that light. This anchor plunged itself deep underground. That's where its core should be. I've seen the hub base building plans. This old factory should have an underground floor that we could reach. If this basement area is stable, we should be able to reach and destroy the anchor core. Let's go, Endman. This should be the way.
Boost. Why can't I go down the hole? There's a platform down there.
Our security division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay. We must hurry.
Perform some crafting before battle and use the items to restore HP. Press B or hold. That'll be good.
Landbreakers? What are they doing here?
See, this is what I mean. These guys are definitely dead. What? What is on your face? Okay. These guys are definitely alive no longer.
Hey.
They look like they have little elephant trunks.
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
Why, tell us! Supervisor Perlica! The anchor! Take out the anchor!
The anchor! Easy. Oh, what? That's an owl person? The enemy is casting a charge skill. Some enemies will cast charge skills. A red circle will appear around them as they charge up their skills. When an enemy is casting a charge skill, it can be interrupted with any operator's damage dealing skill. Successful interruption stops the enemy's skill casting and deals large amounts of stagger. Okay. Nice. Good. Oh, get staggered?
Your end awaits. Sterilize this area.
Perlica, end it! Nice. Ugh, I don't like that. Why are you an owl person?
Special Operator Chen. Am I the first to arrive or what?
I like your horns.
Nicely done, Endman. And thank goodness you arrived on time, Chen.
Awesome, right? What do you think of that move?
Check out this awesome move. Precise and deadly, very impressive. You can use a better, more stable landing. Whatever. Good job.
I'll show you an even deadlier killer move next time. A single swing will take anything out, guaranteed.
Are you a dragon?
Administrator, I'm Chen Chen-yu, or Chen for short. If you got a problem you need trimming, my blade is yours to command.
Well met. Pleasure working with you.
Oh, Perlica also told me about you. Every time she mentions the Endman, she just goes on and on and on.
check on Mr. Andre.
Oh, I didn't even like register what she said. Oh, she probably has a little crushing on me. I was just admiring their models. I just like it. I don't know what this kind of design is called. Like what kind of shading is done for the models, but I really like the way it's done. Very refreshing. We should check on Mr. Andre. Do we have to?
This hurts.
Mr. Andre, are you alright?
The lab. The prototype. Enemies! Did you fight them off? You are... Enman! You're really back!
Why couldn't you just have been a cute little white owl? Something about all of this at once is making me uncomfortable.
I thought you'd be here 10 days later. You're not hurt, are you? And what's with the mask?
You like it?
Never mind that. Thank goodness you're back. Enman, it's been 10 years. We finally did it. We cracked the project you left behind.
Yata.
Puccini and Popov can finally rest in peace. During their final moments, they lamented that they couldn't deliver this solution into your hands.
The mask do be slayin'.
Endman, this is Mr. Andre, our resident Endfield technical expert at this site. He is also the chief engineer of the Automated Industry Complex.
I don't like a full mask, but a half mask like this, just like for an eye mask, that does it for me. That's good.
Huh? What's with the formal intro, Supervisor Perlica?
I lost my memories.
Wait, did Enman really forget?
Yep, sorry about that. My memory loss is a very real thing.
This isn't fair. Why? Why does suffering always happen to... No.
Why do we suffer?
We should set aside the details for later. Now, Mr. Andre, why did you risk your safety to rush to this place?
That's because I saw the anchor crashing into the old factory. So I rushed over here to check if the prototype was all right. Look, here it is.
Is this the contraption you were protecting? It looks really expensive. You must have spent quite a bit of time on it.
It would be unfair to say that this is my work. A friend of mine left this prototype to me. I'm very grateful that you came here and saved it. Now that the anchor has been taken out,
he has a little
there
owl
shouldn't be
symbol on
any
his
more
hat.
Angaloi around. We should quickly get our base back up and running.
Leave it to us. By the way, Director Chin requests your immediate return to the control tower.
Oh, so, what was she like when she asked about me? Was she angry? Oh, dear. I'm finished.
You kinda sounded like an owl for a second.
This is an all-channel broadcast. I repeat, this is an all-channel broadcast. All Security Division combatants are to assemble at the base entrance ASAP. I repeat, assemble at the base entrance ASAP. Over.
I believe Director Chin needs help at her place.
Go and assemble. I'll be with you shortly once I'm done checking the machines.
Alright, if you really want me to leave you.
Chen will keep Mr. Andre safe.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Let's go and support Director Chin.
Oh, you're not coming with me? I'll stay behind and look after the big ow something.
Those landbreakers. Were they here to loot our base amidst the chaos? But showing up right after the anchor fall? That's too much of a coincidence. Things could be more complex than we thought. Our original plan was to deploy the protocol automation core
Now you let me
nearby
come
and
here.
run some tests, but with the hub base severely damaged, we need to get it up and running first.
List. Hello.
What's going on, Director Chin?
It
landbreakers. And so many of them.
This isn't the worst of it. Look over there.
Oh. Is that where the anchor was?
That place. It's the deployment area we reserved for the automation core.
From the scale of the rising smoke columns, the deployment area has completely fallen. This area was completely surrounded by Angoloi, yet these bandits still got through. How did they manage to slip in without anyone noticing?
Those landbreakers we encountered were probably just their vanguard. Director Chin, is there anything we can use?
Security Division gathered as much intel as they could. I'll sync it with you. We have yet to recover from the anchor fall. Power's still out, and we've taken heavy casualties. The Angoloi destroyed many backup cables. Our systems are failing. The attacking landbreakers have been confirmed as the Bone Crushers. Their objective remains unclear at present.
What's with their masks? They're so stupid.
But their assault was too well timed to be accidental. If the current situation persists, we will not be able to successfully deploy the automation core. We can use the resonance tower to activate Originium for power, but its energy cost is steep. It won't last long.
We have another option available. If we can deploy the PAC, we can restore base operations.
You mean we power the resonance tower with the PAC?
Yes. We can use the AIC to set up a power transmission relay. Once the resonance tower is activated, the base will get some respite.
But there are so many landbreakers along the way. If only we could weaken them.
Of course we can! Landbreakers?
Yes, I understand everything that is happening right now, and he's back.
You got a team of pros, Director Chin. Enman, you saw what I did, right? I know tons about fighting these scummy LBs.
I'm afraid my creaky bones won't let me swing a weapon. But I can still offer plenty of help with the automation core.
But should we come up with a more foolproof plan? There are just so many LBs outside.
Have faith in us, Director Chin.
Let
I'm
us
not just the supervisor of Endfield Industries. I'm also the acting lead of the Endfield Crisis Team.
I'm part of it too. Excited to work with you, Enman. I'm sure there's a lot I can learn from you.
Hey, Chen Qianju.
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
Try to deploy operators who can better deal with the current challenges and threats.
Give me the front row this time. I want to be the first out of the door. Our turn already? Nice. One should strike.
Oh, sorry.
Alrighty. Now let's go and teach those pipe faces what happens when you mess with Endfield.
Administrator, I'd actually prefer it if you can just stay and rest here.
But I'm the MC.
Fighting the Landbreakers is very different from fighting the Angoloi. The conditions of your health.
Don't worry, I can handle them. I can't simply let you face dangers alone. I'm an Enfielder. I do Enfield stuff. No, I must come with you.
Much appreciated, Endman.
It is okay.
We have a conclusion, Director Chin. The crisis team will whittle down enemy forces, deploy the PAC at the designated site, and transmit power back to base with relay towers to restore base operations. Mr. Andre, I'll contact you once the roads are clear. Apologies for forcing you to travel into the wildlands, but we will need your help.
No, why?
No problem. I feel so much better knowing I can finally help everyone properly this time.
Stop puffing up your feathers, old man. Administrator, Supervisor Prolica, and Operator Chen, do be careful out there. Before I forget, the TP point is not part of the base's power system. If there's something more that you can handle, just head back to base and rest.
Hey.
We're counting on you.
I really want chips right
Endman,
now.
let's first activate the teleprotocol point. TP points will let the team move around faster, and...
I was rude. I was listening. Max sanity.
Andre just updated me about your condition. Please keep yourself safe out there.
Okay. Ooh. These look like poles.
Greetings! I'm your operator from Rhodes Island, codenamed Snowshine. I'm a search and rescue expert specializing in low-temperature operations. Get me on the team if you have a mission in the ice fields or snowy mountains.
She's a little polar bear. I love her. Hang on. No, these are all okay. How many languages you got? Yeah, that's what I expected. Code. I knew it. Hang on. Do they have codes? Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep forever, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the... It does. Might as well be optimized while we're here. It's whatever you like. PC exclusive code. Oof. They said get wrecked, everybody, on mobile and on console. PC for life. Nice. Wow, that gave me more than I was expecting. Oh, there it is. Use headhunting to acquire more operators for support. Okay. New Horizons headhunting is now available. Oh. Gimme now. Gimme now. I'm just claiming stuff. I don't even know what all of it does. Operator material, weapon material, currency, got you. Operator material. Uses to perform one headhunting in Scars of the Forge. Progress through the main mission to unlock more events. Okay. This is our trial. We'll do that in a second. Time event, this login thing. World exploration stuff. Okay. Device is still. Oh, they want me to gotcha right now. Okay. Let's do this. Do this trial first. I'm guessing she's the one on the banner right now. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Gotcha. Leviatane is a striker with outstanding mass damage skills. Her final strikes can absorb heat inflictions. Type of arts infliction. Arts infliction. Arts inflictions are special arts debuff inflicted upon the enemy. There are 4 elements of arts inflictions: heat infliction, electric infliction, cryo, nature, cryo. Up to 4 stacks of arts infliction of the same element can be applied. Up to 4 stacks of heat infliction can be applied, and stacking triggers heat burst. Heat infliction plus heat infliction will trigger heat burst that deals heat damage to enemies. A non-heat infliction are special arts debuff inflicted upon the enemy. Plus heat infliction equals combustion. Oh, there's elemental reactions. Also, don't know if you know, a bunch of characters are Endfield version of original Arknights characters. I figured so. I figured there was gonna be characters from the OG Arknights coming in. Like, I made a thumbnail for YouTube, and I just looked up one of the characters, which is the white-haired guy with a ponytail. And apparently he's being compared to an older guy from the original Arknights. So this is like a younger form of him. This one is Enfield Surtur. Hang on. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Anyway. From nearby enemies to trigger powerful battle skills and combo skills, she can also use her ultimate to carve and burn her way through mobs of enemies. Cool. When Leviatane is in battle, final strikes performed by the controlled operator will absorb heat infliction stacks near the target and grant Leviatane 1 stack of melting flame per stack absorbed as maximum stacks of melting flame. Leviatane's battle skills enhance and applies combustion to enemies in a large area. Team up Leviatane with operators who can apply heat infliction to maximize her effectiveness. Leviatane's combo skill is triggered when an enemy suffers combustion or corrosion. Enemy with corrosion gradually loses resistance against all elements. A nature infliction. A non-nature infliction plus nature affliction. Her combo skill deals massive damage to all enemies with combustion or corrosion. Leviatane summons the great sword Sviga Levi, and her basic attacks become enhanced and deal damage to enemies in a large area. Basic attack sequence 3 also applies heat infliction. Team up Leviatane with operators who can apply heat infliction. After applying heat infliction, use the controlled operator's final strikes to absorb it and grant Leviatane stacks of melting flame. Once Leviatane is at maximum stacks of melting flame, cast her enhanced battle skill to apply combustion, which then triggers her combo skill. That was a lot. I just have to, I just gotta get in there and do it, so. Helliger clone, or however you spell. But the white-haired guy, that sounds right. Oh, whoa, who dat?
Please help, Mr. Dolly!
Oh. Go. Oh, cool. Oh, this feels a little slow.
Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly!
Oh, done. Nice. Regular attack is fine. Just her ultimate felt a little bit slow. But I can probably live with that. Okay, I wouldn't mind pulling for her. Thank you for the head pack, Aiden. Rewards oh, it's a battle pass. We're already here. You know, in Genshin, they made you go to like level 20 in terms of rank before you were allowed to access the battle pass. But nowadays, these gacha games are just like, they just throw you in. You're like, here's your battle pass. Here's all your currency. Go crazy. Spend all the money. The event tab. Here's where we pull.
Still waiting for something?
Watch this! Awesome, right?
Wind speed's okay. Visibility's good. Perfect weather for snowboarding.
Oh my god, she has little paw boots.
Prepped and ready to go.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Whoa. Oh god. This is the ability matrix. It shows the operator's battle skills, talents, and promotion progress. Use the combat section to upgrade the operator's battle skills and improve the operator's combat performance. Use the section to activate various talent nodes and improve operator performance in various areas. The elite section has a series of promotion nodes to promote the operator or give the operator outfitting skills. Oh, I read that too fast. I'm like, they get outfits? That's cool. No. Reach the required level first to promote the operator. Click here to level up the operator. Promote operators to level up their battle skills. Promotions also unlock more skill and talent nodes. Okay, that was kind of a lot. Activate this to raise operator level rank to 40. Okay. Talents. Okay. Combat. Attack. Combo triggered. Okay, are these the skills? Basic attack. And this is skill. Combo trigger when another operator in the team deals damage with combo skills, rushes to the QTE and ultimate. Okay, ultimate. Okay. Basic attack, skill, QTE, and ultimate. Got her sword. I thought I got a 5-star sword. A 5-star sword. Administrator, this is the operator's potential screen. Use operator tokens at this screen to raise their potential and grant them various bonuses. Click here to view details for along the end. Recruiting the same operator again grants the operator's potential token. Okay. Yeah, I know. Click here to spend the token and unlock the operator's potential. This is your Endfield, your constellation, all that jazz. For when you get duplicates. Reaching an operator's potential 1, potential 3, potential 5 also unlocks the operator's snapshot. These snapshots can be displayed aboard DJing. Some operator snapshots can also be displayed in the profile panel. Oh. Oh. Operator snapshot acquired can be displayed at the profile screen or DJing. Keep progressing through the main mission to unlock more ways to showcase snapshots. They give you like art? That's cool. Okay, I've been waiting long enough. Let's do this. So we can 30 headhunting attempts to get a free temple. Oh. That's nice. Okay, we've got some currencies to pull, and we can do a 10 pull here. Okay, where should we start? I guess we just start with the standard banner. Let us see if streamer luck is a thing. Select designation, 300 headhunting attempts for an operator of choice. Do I have to do that now? Okay, so this is what I'm working with. I'm pretty sure we get her for free. Thank you, Caden. This is him. This is Pog. That is all I'm gonna. He's only known as Pog. Okay, I cannot say that full name. I love him. Ooh, I love her too, though. I would main her. Last Right. That's a sick name. Ember. And Li Feng. Oh.
The training must continue. I must master this power.
I love her little hat. I like her design. Let me see what.
The battlefield shows no mercy for mistakes.
Ooh.
We must hone our skills with true devotion.
Ooh la la. Ooh, I really like her design.
Piece of cake.
Oh my god, he's a dragon twink. And he's okay. He's fine. Let me see my boy. Wait, let me do Ardelia first.
I heard your footsteps, Professor.
Ah, that's cute. That little sheet. And Pogman.
Let's go over the battle plan once more, shall we?
Nice, nice. I wish I could... Oh, I can zoom out. Okay, that's fine. I don't know who I want to get. Well, Pogman. Pogman for sure. We have to get Pogman, and then I guess any of these after that is fine. Maybe Last Right after that. That would be cool. Alright. This is standard banner. Here we go. Come on, give me something good. Is that 5? I mean, 6 star, I guess. Is that it? First handful?
Catcher.
Oh.
Op Team Z7. My role is giving the team cover and logistic support. I specialize in defensive operations and I'm good with the blade. And I hope I'll be an effective addition to your team.
And you got fluffy ears.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting in. The operations dossier, budget summary, and action plan are ready for review. Which would you like to read first? Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting in. The Captain Akakuri of
Oh my god, Akakuri loves me!
Reporting in. The operations
3 in a row. Akakuri?
Captain Akakuri
Oh my god!
of Operation Team Z7 reporting in.
4 Akakuris? 5?
Budget summary and action plan are ready for review. Which would you like to read first?
Akakuri, I'm sure you're a lovely gal. Akakuri, please. Can I have another character?
Antal of Op Z7
I'll take
reporting
it.
for duty.
I'll take it.
I've studied Originium automation and occasionally helped with modifying or repairing Originium devices. You may approach me for such tasks.
Okay.
And I have a question for you.
Dragon Man.
What is the material of your mask? Carbon fiber?
Akakuri.
Why do I have to
No.
do this again?
We're safe. We're safe from Akakuri.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Estella. And
It's
please
so
don't give me
weird.
physically intensive assignments. Thank you.
So it's only characters and not weapons? That's interesting. I haven't seen a gacha like that in a while.
Why do I have to do this again?
Oh boy.
Captain Akakuri
Ah!
of Operation Team Z7 reporting in.
She's following me. She's in my walls. Akakuri, please. Oh.
I have always believed that you will lead us upon the right path once more. Welcome back to Endfield Industries, Administrator.
Thank you, Perlica. I didn't really want dupes. Thank you. But I mean, what that's all this was. It was just dupe upon dupe upon dupe upon dupe. Okay, so the gold is for 5 stars, but it goes up to 6 stars, so I have to remember that. So what am I looking for? And it's on 5-star again. I know, right? I hate when I start a brand new gacha for the first time and I only get duplicates. It's like the worst. I think we are only getting a 5-star again. Okay. Okay.
Opsy 7 skirmisher.
You're new.
Fluoride. Got anything to say? No? How about we just call it a day?
Orange is 6-star? Who's Orange? Orange.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting.
Please.
Of Opsy 7 reporting for...
There has to be other 4 stars.
Captain,
there has to be.
Op Team Z7.
Captain
Akakuri, I think I already maxed you out. Please. Please, Akakuri, have mercy.
Of Opsy 7 reporting
orange
for
is
duty.
6-star. Okay.
I studied
So I'm looking
Originium
for an orange
automation
color.
and occasionally help with modifying or...
Okay, thank you, Antel.
Opsy 7.
I'll take it. Please, somebody new.
We meet again. Got an engineering problem? Put it out. Consider it fixed, and I will be even happier if there's canteen work for me.
Japan. It's Japan. The panda. Thank you. Can I just hang on? I need to check something. Where would I go to check it?
Originium will carve a path for us.
I wanted to look at like a full character list to know who's in this game, how many 4 stars, and if Akakuri just loves me. But I don't know, maybe it's not unlocked yet. Yeah, okay. Maybe? Here's my bag. We found our shop. And battle pass. Okay, understood. Where was I? Okay, so we didn't get anything from there. Whoa, it's 5,000 to do a 10 pull? Oh, I thought I had like, oh, yikes. Okay, it's fine. Hi, Marin. Thank you for checking into the reef. How you doing? All right, let's do a 10 pull here. 40 headhunting attempts to get a 6-star operator. Okay, so we are guaranteed one of these guys in 40 pulls. Nice. I wonder who I'm gonna get. Let's see if we'll get them first 10 pull. Come on. Is that orange? Could not tell. Hang on. No.
Why do I have to do this?
Okay, thank you. No! Go away.
of Opsy 7.
Literally anybody but her, I will take.
Why do I have to do this again?
Stella, how you doing?
Opsy 7 skirmisher. Fluoride. Got anything?
Edmund, how are... Oh.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
For the process.
Alright, thank you. I already have you.
Enfield operator Chen Yu reporting...
Oh my god. Don't ever let somebody tell you that streamer luck is a thing. It's not. It doesn't exist. Okay. Headhunting now. Yay. You okay? Hope everything is going well for you. Yes. That's yellow again, I think. Unless... No big deal.
Well, look, we meet again.
Why? What is this? What is this?
Engineering problem? Put it out.
What do you mean? How many characters are in this game? Am I just unlucky? Oh my god. Oh my god. She's in my walls. She's in my walls. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away.
The operations dossier, budget summary, and action plan are ready for review.
What was that? What just happened? That feels so unlucky. What just... What? What? My brain melted. What just happened? Your check-in didn't count? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There's something happening with my check-in redeems. I have to check that out later. What just happened? Like, seriously.
Prepped and ready to go.
I got a duplicate of you, I got a duplicate of you, and I got a duplicate of you!
Operator Perlica.
What is my life? I'm just starting the game. Please have mercy. Give me new characters. Ooh, but that's pretty. Man, what's it like to be lucky in a gacha game? Can somebody tell me? I mean, I have pretty okay luck in Limbus Company, I guess, but only when I pull. What's your artwork, Mr. Panda? Sick. It's got a motorcycle. And did I look at Chen's? Yes, I did. Yeah, that's a very pretty artwork. Probably gonna get this from main story. I'm not even reading this. Okay. Sounds cool. Sounds good. Ooh. She kind of looks like, she kind of looks like that one character from Freerun. Like, with the lifeless eyes and, like, the mischievous smile. She's got some light in there, but... I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but it's, like, the green hair. I think she has a ponytail, just like this, like a short ponytail. And everything she wears black. Hang on, let me see if I can pull up an image. Wow. Like, uncanny. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I just wanted the image, please. Give me the image. Give me now. Give me now. Okay, that's closer to what I'm trying to get. Like, do you guys see it? Do you guys see it? It's like the same thing. I wish I could zoom this in more. I'm sorry. Doesn't want to work. Is Juno really quiet? Oh, yeah, I was quiet. Sorry. My gain on my mic was really low. I wonder how long it was like that. Sorry. Thank you for telling me. One more time. No, it still doesn't work. Jesus. It worked the last time I did it. Why is it being complicated now? Whatever. I have made my point. That was just my headphones. No, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even realize. I don't know when I bumped my mic and it lowered the gain. My bad. Oh my god, I got 8 copies of this sucker. I'd love to know how many I got of the red hair chick. I want to know. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of... And obviously, they have time to prove me wrong. Oh, that's actually good art. Really nice artwork of him. Oh. Wow, they gave this guy 6 artwork. Nice. Cool. Cool. Like that. I like that. Anyway, I don't know what's up with character designers always making like if like specifically for gacha games, I would say.
Still waiting for some.
I don't know why they make half of the male cast animals.
You have something. You have something.
Like here are the girl animals.
Watch this. Come on, let me
Frickin' Akakori.
Need defensive cover?
And then here are the guys. Again, I don't know how many characters are actually in this game yet because I can't look up.
You get a job from it? I'll handle that.
A character preview yet that shows me the whole list of characters in the game. But I'm sure it's there. Anyway, and this isn't the only gacha that does it. Like quite a few do. But I'm not a huge fan. Like,
you have something.
I believe we should be better prepared.
And again, it's not just gacha that do this. It's a wide variety of games. But if they have males and females, and then they'll choose to make half of the guy characters animals, and they're not he's okay, I guess, but they're not the most attractive, I would say.
We should be better prepared.
Like, I know that there's gonna be 90%. There's gonna be 90% women characters in this game. It's gonna be like a 90 to 10% ratio. You know what I mean? Of females to males in this game. So why are you wasting that 10% on animals? So we have even less like handsome or just decent looking guys. That really grinds my gears for some reason. I don't know why.
distract them.
And then I know you're not going to do it to the women because you want all of your women to be goonable. You want them to be all pretty, pretty ladies. So you're not going to make them like a chunky panda like this. I know you're not. I know you're not, game.
Over here. Still breathing.
At least ZZZ broke the mold with that.
I just want to do absolutely nothing.
At least ZZZ actually brought like animal women. Which completely, I think there's only one so far though, compared to like the couple of the guys that they're. But again, that's already groundbreaking. The fact that they actually made a woman an actual animal and not just like a girl with cat ears or something. They're really breaking the mold there, I'd say. Like at least be equal with that. If you're gonna have guys who are only animals, then do the same for women.
Disable them, or
I know what you're talking about. The panda has it going on. You're right. I shouldn't be calling out the panda. What's his name? Depan? I love his name. I love it. He's great.
I overworked myself again.
Anyway, rant over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Appreciate the break while it lasts.
I'm glad it's not just me who has noticed it. Glad I'm not crazy. Cute. What's she holding? Like that one, she looks cozy. Is she... What is she laying on? Is she laying on like an ice ground? That can't be comfortable. We have you. I don't know what you are. You could be a cat. You could be a dog. don't know. Your name's Catcher, so maybe you're a dog, because cats aren't really known for catching things. Even though cat is in the name. Ooh, that's a nice one. I like that artwork. I like the way it's drawn. Let me see how many I got of this this lovely, lovely woman. 11. I got 11 copies of her. Okay, alright, I could agree. Twice. If this was another character, I could have maxed her. I could have maxed them out as well. That's how many copies I got of her. Ma'am. Ma'am, I think you love me a little too much. Miss Akakuri. Take your potential level ups, get maxed out, and get out of my house. Cute. It's nice. Like the different versions of her and the... Oh, not nice. Nice. Very comfy, cozy one. Jeesh. I mean, I feel like it's a sign that I have to use her. I don't really know how to build teams in this game yet. I'll look up a team builder or something later. Because while I don't follow the meta, like, to the extreme, I do like to make sure that I have optimized teams with the units that I do collect. Probably not gonna... I hope you're not meta. I'm gonna be honest with you. I imagine that you swing very slow greatsword. And I don't really like that playstyle. Same for you. Oh, you have guns. Okay, that's cool. You have a wand. Spear. And greatsword. And sword. Okay. See what we can do. Let me make my team first. Let me see who I'm rocking.
All operators accounted for.
Let me look it up.
The team is ready for the mission.
Okay, what can we make with what I have currently? You won't believe this. So I can do administrator. Good. And Perlica. And then Akakuri! Oh, Akakuri.
Awesome! Another task from the admin. What better way to learn than this?
She loves me so much.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I actually can switch. Yeah, obviously, because I did a trial earlier, so obviously I would be able to switch my team's members around.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Oh, but they're the F keys. They're so far up. I'm never gonna touch those. Okay, whatever. We do what we do. Well, let's jive with Akakuri for a minute. She looks happy to be here. Let me see if I can give you guys...
A strong team is one without any weak links.
anything better. We'll be up a little bit. It's early game. We got some resources to burn.
So this is what an elite debriefing looks like. Truly eye-opening.
Yeah, we are not ready to promote anybody. It's fine. Can I give you a better sword? No. All three of you are sword wielders? Okay, that's interesting. You're a wand user. And I'm not even gonna think about building them right now. I don't know about these three. I don't know how long I'm gonna have them. I don't know if I should level them up.
A strong team is one without any weak links.
Apparently Akakuri is actually really good. Which is good because I got 16 copies of her, so she better be good. Hang on, where's the... Not that. N? What is this? Oh, it's a great sword. Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. I don't want to use a great sword. Alright, it's fine. We're gonna stick with what we have. What is this? Activating a teleprotocol point makes its various features accessible. I'm sorry that took so long, guys. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being patient with me. I know, am I dropping frames? Are you guys alright? Looks like it's okay now. It went red for a second. Just give me... Oh, wait, no, it's red again. Give me a little message if it disconnects. I hope it doesn't. Use the rest function to resuscitate, disconnect the operators, and restore the entire team to max HP. When near a TP point, the storage management function becomes available. Press F or hold Alt and click here to use it. Storage management includes a quick stash feature that moves backpack items to the depot, freeing up backpack space. Quick stash also includes a filter function to customize the type of items to be moved via quick stash. Click here to view the... Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I just got started. Game, do not overwhelm me. The pigeons.
Wow, those landbreakers are giving us a show of force. It's rare to see LBs this arrogant.
Of the three major landbreaker clans, the Bone Crushers are the ones who actively respect violence. According to intel from the SOW, this clan has suddenly stopped their extended infighting and launched multiple raids on other minor factions. We don't have any further intel yet. The only thing we can confirm is that a leader has emerged and united the entire Bone Crusher clan.
What's with her ascot? That's an ascot, right? It's so weird. It's like, stands out. The only red item on her clothes. Okay, get ready for me to pick up everything I come across. Especially in early game.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Leave it to me. Here's our chance. Trust in me.
Verify and report
Nice.
personal status, team.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Come get some, you blight-eating scabs. Workers of the UW will never back down.
He's with the UWST. We've got to save
The
him
UST.
first.
Oh, we gotta save him then. We have to save an UST member.
Something ain't right.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, I gotta use stairs. We get in the ambush.
Support ready. Ready to strike. Picture it. Feel the burn. Get back to me. My turn. Watch this.
Are you alright? Did you get hurt?
Ooh, I'm okay. Those LB scab eaters won't beat me that easily. Wait, you're Enfielders. I saw that anchor fall right into your base. I was just thinking about helping you out.
But you didn't. How's the us going?
The Angaloy and LBs kept trying to get into this place while tearing apart everything we built. We could barely hold them, and had no choice but to beat a fight in retreat. Anyway, appreciate the help. I gotta fix our facilities here. Once I'm done with that, I'll go bandit smashing with my hammer right here. I still have 2 buddies out there. If you see an Alafia and Fort, tell them to bring their arsenal. I'll get myself ready for a major slugfest.
Okay, I'll tell them to go bring their arse. Careful out there. Nice. Hello? Oh.
This ain't normal.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
I have total faith in you all.
I gotta remember that her skill is gonna stay on number 4.
Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward.
I'm gonna be using her for a second. I might want to actually change that. Hang on. Team.
This is our chance to learn and grow.
No, no. Okay, fine. Oh god. Okay. Dang it. Is there? I can't just swap them. Okay. Doop, boop, boop, boop.
Leave it to me.
Now her skill is number 1. There has to be a faster way to do that. Just.
Hear that sound?
Time to fight. Leave it to me. Here's our chance. Trust in me.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Thank you.
Yay! Next up is AAR, PCA. But let's cheer for our victory first.
Violence is never our objective.
Arts unit. Ha! Here's our chance. Trust in me. We are getting there.
So I keep triggering.
Slowly, but surely, we handled that fight well.
I keep triggering the MCs and Perlica's chain combo? QTE thing. But I wonder how I trigger these 2. I could probably read it, actually. I can read how.
Let me do something for Enfield.
Oh. Nope. Gear system is locked. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's the thing about starting a new gacha. It's like, oh yeah, new world, new characters, and lots of pull currency to get new characters, new story, lots to enjoy. And then you gotta remember, oh wait, I'm starting from the beginning. I have to build characters all over again. It's gonna take 50 years. Oh no. That's the thing that makes me hesitate on starting a new gacha. Well, hesitate, quote unquote, and I still find myself playing new gachas regardless, and I'm just like, why do I keep doing this to myself? I've been playing 11 Deep Space for like 2 years now, since it got launched. And I still have yet to properly build the boys' cards. Or, you know, just like the characters, quote unquote. Even though it's really not that difficult compared to other games. Gotta just put the gacha down. I can't, Marin. I wish I could. I'm a gacha addict. Better this than actual gambling, I say. At least I get cute characters out of it. What am I looking for? How do I go back to... How do I check out your skills? Oh, there we go. But combo trigger. When an enemy becomes staggered or hits a staggered node. Right. Performs a returning dash with 2 thrust sequences, with each sequence dealing physical damage and recovering some SP. Okay, that doesn't seem too hard to proc. And what about Girl? When an enemy becomes vulnerable, hitting an enemy for the first time with a skill with physical status applies vulnerability instead of the actual physical status. A vulnerable enemy can be hitting an enemy for the first time with a skill with physical status. Physical debuffs applied. Oh, okay. I think I understand. Maybe. We shall see. I need to find another enemy to test it out. Chestal. What? Wait. There we go. Secret. Just over here. Gotta collect them all.
Closer scrutiny.
It's there. Let's head over already.
What? What are we looking at? What? I'm collecting stuff. What do you guys want? Don't interrupt me while I'm foraging.
Joining the party? Oh, you're Enfielders. I thought you were with them.
Yes, we're Enfielders. You're wounded, and... Did you do all this?
Are you like a cow or a bull?
I probably did. I got no ideas on fighting the Bugaloids, but these raiders... all muscle but no brains. I fought worthy opponents in the underground arena, so the asphalt roundabout.
We're trying to create a safe route to the hub base. You can go there to receive medical treatment.
Great. Oh, by the way, I kindly asked this pipeface here a few questions before he passed out. Blightbrain could hardly form a coherent sentence, but he sounds northern. I could faintly make out signs of trouble up north. But I have other business to take care of here.
North? There is a
Freaking
refugee camp
LBs.
north of here trying to work for the UWST. But these raiders came from that direction too?
I like the different accents. You don't normally get anything besides, like, if they're gonna do different accents, like, at most, British and, Australian.
Since the tactics manual doesn't have any rules against
Cut the wires, you break the switches here, you smash the crates! Don't let balls.
It's usually just always American, so this is refreshing. I'll go get him.
Fresh meat. We got fresh meat coming! Draw steel, boys! Crush him! Crush him all!
Strike man! Say, watch this! Cleave now and flash!
Oh, sick.
We're all around you!
We're in your wall.
I'm gonna make you bleed!
Target locked. Fire! Here's our chance. Trust in me. Crystallize.
Oh, they weren't ready.
These LBs really aren't scared of anything, huh? Are you all right?
I see a good opportunity for some warm-ups. I just hope they can stop their blabbering.
This is strange. The Landbreakers have built a camp here, but they did not loot the nearby areas.
Look at that guy.
That means we kept most of our stuff, right? Sounds like good news to me.
but it makes no sense. These raiders often raid various sites and settlements for essential resources. I was expecting to see devastation.
So you're saying that they left most of the loot nearby, but stayed put here? It's not raiding. More like occupying.
Occupying?
Endman? Supervisor
Oh god,
Monica?
I forgot about him.
On my way with the cleanup crew. Please wait for us.
It was just long enough that I forgot this character existed.
It's Big Owl. Wait, he didn't mention my name?
We'll talk about the Landbreakers later. Our priority is to deploy the automation core. Since Andre and his crew are arriving soon, we can clean this site of their illegal and unwanted structures.
Oh, my legs are giving out.
Seeing Andre made me sneeze.
Work almost got me killed.
I'm allergic to owl men.
This place is cleaned up. No time to lose now. Let's get started.
Whoa,
Thank you,
let's
Kaden.
just take it easy.
Thank
You
you.
seem super excited today.
Of course I am. Our goal in coming to the hub base is to prepare the AIC factory. We gotta run it through a field test and production trials. Though I must admit, I never expected to do it under such dire circumstances.
Supervisor Perlica, we've received your protocol application and verified all access authority levels. You may issue the order for PAC deployment anytime now.
Understood. The Endman and I shall initiate deployment at once.
Man, I would never actually make it as an endman. I think I would be fired my first day. I don't think I would ever get... Well, first of all, I would never get this type of position. But if I somehow managed to, I would get fired the first day because they would report me for, like, workplace harassment because I would just be touching everybody's ears and tails. They look so fluffy. Even, like, the dragons and, like, the lizard and scaly ones, I would want to touch those, too.
Endman.
They would report me.
PAC is protected by the highest levels of encryption. Only you can authorize its deployment. Everything is now in place. Let us begin.
Do not get in trouble with HR. I know, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. Their tails are so cute. How can I resist? I've just been looking at them. Anytime I see them walking away, I'm just like, look at it. And look at that. I feel bad. My character, like, there's nothing special about my character except for the mask. The mask is cool. But, like, I feel like she feels self-conscious. Because she's not... What?
The protocol automation core is the key to...
Because she's not, like, a half animal. So, stop it. I'm trying to talk. So, look, she has, like, on her coat, it kind of looks like a tail. It's, like, a really...
We need to secure its
disappointing tail, but it's something. It moves. I feel like she did that on purpose. She was like, I want something. I want to feel something. Place pack. What? Gacha? They did the gacha thing. Character? It's not a character. That's a phallic object.
Woohoo! That's wonderful! It's just like what I've envisaged. We can totally deploy the PAC further north and push into the frontiers. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Pretty. Oh my god, there's another one.
Protocol automation core deployed. This place
Inflatable
is
man.
now the core AIC area. We can begin setting up our teleprotocol network.
So let's just say that everything that you order gets sent from the sky. Can you imagine? Oh god. But can you imagine, like, trying to order your hentai mangas, like really something you don't want other people to see, and then it's just gonna come from the sky?
The AIC
I would just about die.
Core AIC area to perform production work. It will also be able to support and satisfy resource needs in its area.
Sounds like a very practical idea. I think I'm starting to know how it works. Yeah. I don't know how nothing works.
Now that we've seen the stars, we should plant our feet on solid ground. You reminded us with this line on more than one occasion. Don't worry, Endman. We have not forgotten your lesson.
Good, because I have.
The Protocol Automation Core and the entire AIC factory it supports will give rise to new hope.
I'm gonna give the Automation Core a few tweaks. Just deploy the relay towers and transmit power to the Protocol Resonance Tower. This will let us force restart the Originium power facilities within the hub base.
We've allocated a batch of relay tower from our stockpile. We can now deploy these facilities anytime at the required locations.
Wow, that sounds awesome! How does it work?
Oh, you can treat it as a form of facility printing based on the properties of Originium. As for what the Automation Core can really do, this is just the tip of the iceberg. By using the reverse internalization technology, the Automation Core can serve even greater purposes. But right now, let's focus on the problem at hand.
I think I know where this is going. Construction is the strength of Enfield Industries made manifest. Press the hotkey. Press the hotkey tab or hold it and click switch to. Press the hotkey B or AIC and click here to open back. AIC modes provide a special hotbar for the placement of facilities. Follow the instructions, drag the relay tower into the hotbar. It begins! The factory begins! Click here to close the backpack and start constructing. To the hologram for placing the relay tower. Press the number key that corresponds to the relay tower in the facility's hotbar or hold. It begins! Oh my god. I'm gonna have the ugliest, jankiest thing you'll ever see. I am not good at building stuff. The relay tower is a key power transmission facility. Relay towers can be used to transmit power to other relay towers, electric pylons, and electric nexuses to connect them to the power grid. The Protocol Automation Core pack is the origin and source of the power grid. Transmit power from the pack to a relay tower to add it and all connected facilities into the power grid.
Nicely done. Our next step is to start power transmission from the PAC. Endman! Just plug the cable in right here!
I'm gonna get tangled. And nice. Press the hotkey to click.
Look, both the PAC and relay tower seem to be in working order. Now we just need to deploy more relay towers and transmit power to the resonance tower.
Well, looks like my work here is done. Supervisor Perlica?
But you didn't do anything.
I'll head over there to do some inspection work. Using the Protocol Resonance Tower to force activate Originium might damage our facilities. If we're not careful with this, we might fry every Originium facility in the area.
Okay then. Time to split our forces. Completing the automated industry complex is a top priority for Enfield Industries. It is our core solution for dealing with the hazards of Talos 2. Enfield completed basic verifications of the PAC technology several years ago. However, we encountered a crucial bottleneck that delayed our progress. Until recently.
I just realized she has like a Shiba Inu tail. Along with the ears. do your little dance. Okay. What? Start power transmission from the powered relay tower, then place the next relay tower at the... How many of these do we need? Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to do that. Sealed crate. To be found in the world. To unlock a sealed crate, gather 3 sealing Orlididus scattered nearby. Oh, those things. Understood. Many damaged power facilities are scattered across. Are hard to repair them. Oh. Oh, I don't have that. Do I need it? I guess I don't.
An impressive acquisition.
Oh my god, finally. Weapon. It's a pole arm that none of my characters are using, though. Oh, look at them mining with me. Oh, wrong mode. Uh-oh. Wait, is this gonna work? Oh, looks like it is good. I thought I wasted the power on that. And that I wouldn't be able to use it for something else.
Almost there, Endman. You're welcome. I have restored power. And opened whatever that is.
Tell the boss. Endfield has arrived. Their administrator has taken notice of us. All the boss's predictions have come true.
Oh my god.
Good. Connection interfaces look normal. I was worried about compatibility issues between our old and new equipment.
I thought you Enfielders would never finish that project of yours, but you just deployed it in a flash. This tech is incredible.
Yeah, we're built like that.
Now only need a single night to construct a proper shelter in the wildlands. This is the future that we want to achieve with our AIC factory technology. What was once our dream has finally made a major stride forward.
You did a great job, Big Owl. Oh, I mean, Mr. Andre.
Oh, why so polite today,
Thank you for stopping in,
Master Chen?
Ran. Have a good night.
Even
Sweet
my
dreams.
feathers tingling and fluffed. I can hardly recall the last time you called me Mr. Andre.
I don't call him Mister. Makes it weirder.
Been like this.
Endman, Supervisor Perlica, power is back online at the hub base. Thank you so much.
Roger that, Director Chin. The automation core is working well. Perhaps we can run a few more tests. Is there anything else we can help with?
Yes, we could definitely use the support. The comms node is still under repair, so we can't contact other regions yet. And we're short-handed across the entire hub. Right now, the biggest problem is the Originium byproduct processing center. If anything happens to that place, the results could be disastrous. I'm forwarding information on the site to you.
It's okay. Use us, even though we're the most important characters. Use us like the workhorses that we are.
Cause this kind of damage. Maybe the Landbreakers had their eyes on something inside.
What's in the byproduct you mentioned? Another important project of yours?
Byproducts include all sorts of things you can think of. But Originium batteries would be the most important. I guess the LBs are after that. Let's set aside how many these raiders stole for now. The worst part is that they know little about the safe handling of flammable and explosive materials. Things will be catastrophic if they accidentally set off an Originium explosion.
Someone must have planned and coordinated this Landbreaker attack on our base.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
The underground lab, the protocol automation core deployment area, and now, byproduct processing center. Landbreakers usually wouldn't consider these as prime targets for looting and raiding.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's head over right now and check out what those pipe-faced bandits are after.
The photo tells me that the processing center has suffered severe damage. We must repair the local infrastructure first. Otherwise, we can't ensure the safety of subsequent support and repair operations.
By the way, check this out, guys. I finally fixed my controller toggle. So look, it presses the buttons that I'm using.
This is where the AIC factory comes in. Let's head on over to the core AIC area right now.
Oh, of course it won't work if I click off the other monitor. Oop. Weird. Okay. Oh, we tried. It's something. Put it away for now. Click here to open the map. This area shows the Valley 4 region overview. Click here to open the map of the hub. The map of the hub shows the terrain and various information of this area. Click various map markers to get more details about them. For example, clicking a mission tracking point opens up the mission details. Nice. The pack map marker is already selected. Click here to teleport to return. Nice. Teleportation.
Entering core AIC area.
Very fast as well. Nice. Ooh, player survey. Probably not gonna do that. Okay, so this is what the official, like... Oh. Thank you, Max Sanity. So my energy. So this is what the, like, hub looks like. The profiles also displayed to other players. Showcase operators can be edited here. Here, show more personalization options. Add friends. I'm so alone. Find add friends. Endfield Industries. Thank you. I will take. We'll take your Akakuri right now, because why not? Why not? She'll probably stab me in my sleep if I don't. And what's my operator showcase? We have Akakuri, front and center, as she should be. I like her because she reminds me of that free run character. Dog cat boy and my polar bear girl. We'll go with that. Oh wait, no, you're not the polar bear girl. Get out of here. Get out of here. Polar bear girl. Alright, so, and thus begins. The story. The story of... Oh my god, I can't spell. Of a midfielder. Thus begins. No, dang it! Whatever. The story of a midfielder. Very good. Now, there is something I wanted to look at. Archive. Findings, Nexus files. Nexus files? Where's that character collection? I know it exists. I know you're here somewhere. Breaking news. I wonder how it worked for people who played first day. I wonder if there was a lot of crashing going on. Database. Anytime defeating enemy. All tutorials. Cool. Gear files, weapon files. How about character files, huh? How about that? Where's the characters? No, seriously, where are the characters? Is it locked? Oh wait, there's more. Map the archive mission back database. Maybe it's locked, Copium? Why would it still be locked by now, though? Okay. That's cool, by the way, though. This is nice. I like that moves. Andre.
Judging by how bad that gate looks, the facilities inside are probably damaged too. We must prepare some materials for carrying out emergency repairs. I recommend the Origo crust. It's the most common material for producing all kinds of machinery and equipment. The very nature of originium makes it the quintessential material for industry and engineering.
Wow.
That look.
If it's that useful, I'm guessing we've got a whole warehouse full of it, right?
Yeah, we, just happen to have used up the local stash. Nobody expected that anchor fall to hit right in the middle of our base. There was so much damage that we needed to fix. That being said, we have to start from square one and do some manual mining. I'll prep various AIC facilities while you head out there and gather some originium ore. You'll see plenty of ore formations and trees in the wilderness of Talos too, since we lack proper gathering tools.
Time to show the Endmen my new moves.
Good. We have enough originium ore.
I didn't even do anything.
Now let's get started making origo crusts. I've readied the facilities. We should deploy them near the PAC to start our work.
The refining unit has been placed in the backpack. Press the. This is fine right now, but I know we're just gonna get like 50 million different kinds of machines, and I'm gonna be like, what? What does it all do? Press the number key associated with the refining. Oh, it's a big boy. Must be powered to work. Oh boy. Electric pylon has been placed in the backpack. Press B or hold. Okay. Start constructing. Press the number key associated with. Power facilities with its power supply radius indicated by the blue grid. Follow instructions, move and adjust to view with. Hello, Temnacentric. Thank you for checking into the reef. How you doing?
Construction complete. We can now activate the refining unit.
What's the 5 out of 200 mean? Total power grid output. Power grid reserves. You know, some names I butcher, but sometimes I get it right. What do you want from me? Plug this into that. Nope. Yeah, what? AIC facilities can process different raw materials to produce various factory goods and products. The refining unit processes materials by refining them. We have opened the refining unit control panel. Cookies? Thank you for cookies. Chicken still didn't count. Man. I wonder what's going on with it. It's so weird. It's like never happens. Exiting out. Let me try it again. I open up the program. Okay. Okay, it says it's connected now. No, it disconnected again. Weird. Why? This has never happened before. You wouldn't happen to know a certain Avalonian mermaid, would you? I know a lot of different mermaids. I know a lot of different sea people. Is that, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific, sorry. This is not connected to Twitch. Okay. I gotta log back in. It says it's connected. Will it stay connected? No, it disconnected again. What? What the heck? I'll have to figure that out off stream. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with it. I make a lot of money following you around with a swear jar like I could her. I see that no cursing redeem. You know, I do curse here and there. It's like very natural, but I don't know if I do it enough that it would warrant you making a lot of money. I don't know how often I curse. But I don't think it's, like, excessive. Drag originium ore from the backpack into the refining unit to produce origo crusts. I don't. How do I say this? Well, it's pretty quick, but I bet it takes a lot longer for other things. Click the claim all button to... Okay. Items can be dragged from the backpack or depot into a facility if the facility has the formula for processing the items. It will do so accordingly. Each facility can only use one production material formula at any given time. Auni Avalon. She's a mermaid with the heart of gold, voice of an angel, and the black tongue of a drunken pirate. Sounds lovely. I don't know. Maybe I can recognize her design. Oh, very pretty. I wish I could get a better look at her. Say that for another day, though. Yep, no, I don't think we've been formally... Hello? Come back to me. Hello? Hello? Yeah, sorry, stream died. OBS. Being OBS as usual. You know, OBS, more like BS. Got him. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry. Everything crashed. My game crashed. Everything. Everything. Every last little bitty crashed. So you know what? I think that we should probably call it. Nah, it's okay. We should probably just call it here. Let's just call it a night. Alright, before they get notified that I'm streaming again. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But I think that was a warning from the game. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Should we raid somebody? Who's online? Nah, let's just leave. Let's just go. Let's just hurry. Let's skirt out of here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm sorry for that random crash at the very end. The OBS or the game, one of the two, were telling me that it's time to end. So I guess it's time to end. 3 hours isn't bad though. That's an okay amount of time. And my jaw is actually starting to hurt, actually. I say actually twice. I'm so bad. Yeah, so my teeth are acting up again. So I think that's a sign that I should get some rest. But I will be back here tomorrow, and we're finally gonna continue Limbus Company, which I think is actually perfect since we brought up Limbus Company a couple times tonight. So I think that's a good segue to go back in and finally finish that dungeon so we can get started on the next canto and I can finally see what Hung Lu is doing. I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you. Stream died. I know stream died. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We're gonna wrap up stream anyway. Stream is telling me to wrap it up, so we will. Anyway, I think the next episode of Free Run is out today, actually. So I'm gonna go watch that when we're done here. But thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be back tomorrow, our usual time, 7 p.m. EST. Words. Have a good night, sweet dreams, and don't forget to blow a kiss to your favorite jellyfish, okay? Mwah. Alright, gonna go now. Bye, guys. Maybe we'll return to this. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this game yet. I think I need to see more of it. Maybe one more stream. We'll see. But I should gauge how I feel. We finally got started on the factory part, so who knows? I'm not sure if I'm diving with it. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Bye.